kura show no kwapem say dumienu ebe bontu betimi edo message about WhatsApp number no 0551 444933 0551 444933 Ghana MTN FA Cup nene semi-final 1 bus watching semi-final 2 club ben and edge FA Cup na kwakogina Ghana nemu all CAF Confederations Cup enra how to folk edit statement by statement no FADN ho enra so May 9th the NSUA edit every May 9th for president of Ghana Football Association President ES Okraku din sempi atujwa wey anymore ani esin konya yede emunchiremu ba medin e de Tony Montana ye konkofo ekros ye mo be shase e de every America too Benjamin Azamati e Ghana America too ni na enwada e wo America indoor game about so na way Frozen last chance na about so California Benjamin Azamati a place second with a time of 9.93 seconds for me enko na yenhwe race no enya Azamati second na odiye no.
He's run 990 in his career. Curly, number 7 all time in the 100. We are away. Semi number 1, Curly and Asmati right together. Now Curly with a step. Seemed to gain some distance with every stride he took.
Benjamin Azamati finish second. Fred Kelly and Eddie first. Azamati time 9.93 seconds. Oh, honomo. Yanko Africa. Yeba African so under 20 championship no Orokodo Enra. Yenya 2 games about so South Africa and Zambia Ekote match no Emma in 2 goals. South Africa Shebako Emma Zambia Shebako Tanzania. Omo any Egypt and a boy host nation no Eshe Kabako Emma Tanzania. Omo entimi ante no Africa under 20 championship Enra 2 games about so na Enra so Senegal. Omo any Central African Republic so ebo 1-1 and afa Ghana so 2 days ago no na adwuma ni nyina yenso ye bomodin edin kunim e honomo na omo agina so aye draw no na quarter finals ne say and parents ne tie e wo Africa under 20 na South Africa ebebo omo ene DR Congo Nigeria ebe sha Senegal Morocco ebe ton South Sierra Leone na Ghana any Egypt abo Ghana match no Monday and 6 p.m. Yeah, the live commentary ebeba Ghana under 20 any the host nation Egypt and ebebo ebeko saying Ghana be qualifier na yaje AFCON under 20 yaje pen akọ world mpo asanso akwakoje it was the same land Egypt nti we hear how anema ebesi akọ yento aso e wa that story sir Gianni Infantino FIFA president to confirm say a man no omo World Cup no omo took participating countries no more from 32 no omo e dey call 48 countries na ebe happen from the year 2031 and a man no World Cup no omo e dey countries no be account from 32 no omo ajampo e dey call 48 yanko Saudi Arabia Stefano Pioli and anasa for confirm say trophyless ya moko coach ne ba no on fan anything new and a car club ne ho ama take a decision e was Stefano Pioli ho say at the end of the season no coach no on twazo enye anasa omo a coach na Ronaldo our big say e anasa mu opese oni Carlo Ancelotti ewie na osesa Carlo adwene Sama Carlo enko Brazil but Brazil for any Carlo direct ye pa Ronaldo ni ID coach enka obepe so be take over anasa omo coaching job no Carlo Ancelotti nti Brazil come atwetwe na verbally ano 2 parties no Carlo and Brazil for nya wie no Ronaldo te chire opese obo Carlo Ancelotti ason say omra Saudi mum na omefa anasa omo coaching job no Ronaldo contract no running out na ewu no omo be so no de kasa Ronaldo am certain conditions say omo be so mo extend the contract ne dia omo anya niam ahoi omo ye wi a omo extend the contract no e de amanasa one and say omo be high a professional European coach and elite coach which is say Carlo Ancelotti omo fa a top class European sports director one more and Sake Stefano Pioli one more and Pamo omo goalkeeper Pinto one more Pamo players which is said Wesley Angelo na local players ni pina omo ensake omo empam Emerick Laporte enyo no nko a omo sporting director Fernando Hierro omo ensakeno omo kipu Sadio Mane omo kipu Otavio omo kipu Brozovic Mohamed Simikan na fe John Duran so omo emaniste we air conditions are Ronaldo Ediama announcer say on be say o stay no ese no contract dia omo any Sanchez we so omo ni so wie pe ono Ronaldo obe send the contract so edi amomo na so Kalefi president ema PSG Nami Aduma May 31 finals of the Champions League in PSG and then Inter Milan and Airbo. Now who had the workers of Al Nassr almost 600 now Sunny plus 600 no and Nasser Al Khelaïfi president Edmar Club no what promise Obia say bonuses now players ni ebenyano omunya the same amount there now so every single worker ebenya a bonus and up ho a omenya take it Eddie akọ finance no omobusuan so ma mbi kakra na omonso Eddie support omo ho enti na so Kalefi or board the entire staff omom ye adwuma ema PSG no say a collective effort any players no kwa obi a play role na PSG through the finals of the Champions League. Luis Enrique onam kwa so sir obey the second coach waje trouble twice waje be pen na onim say former Barca coach Man City coach Pep Guardiola and also Aje treble pen Luis Enrique Oje treble obey the second ever coach Waje treble twice say omo ye Ligue 1 champions French Cup omo finals Champions League so omo finals inti so omo timi Aje South trophies mienu ka ho a wababa je treble Barca so oye bi honomo Luis Enrique ejremu a ye pe club omo sefata say afi Champions League also omo gia omo PSG because omo abreye papa every said ye take club no omo abo Champions League final baako anumpo na cover time until fans am stadium omo brepa Inter de se finals no omo kwa omo jibi popen enti ani kwan say omo angia omo enti omo PSG ye pe club omo deserve say omo eje afi Champions League na omo PSG we enu sama Luis Enrique ono enso edi atudwa honomo na Inter Milan omo nya sika pao from day one ebesi and now omo edu the finals of the Champions League no sika club no abo omo nsem 133 million euros o dey take it omo tonton eka won so a na omo etwam close to 200 million euros because ticketing kwa something around 60 million euros so they can 130 no ho 133 no ho almost 200 million euros and no any sika Inter Milan so far and so etimi generate so omo Champions League ne kan they are the icing on the cake and yeah target of 200 million euros no and not that Betis enya ho kese pa akwasra Anthony na guess what Romario the legend Brazil omoboboko ni kese pa na odi akwetene ema Brazil no ono ene call Betis omhonom ene akwasra Anthony Fraser Anthony every United eko ball loan ene ema Betis no ene ema ekoye panti the legendary Romario enso eko Anthony honom ekosra no ewo Spain na Betis fans no almost say babia anyha Anthony ofri United the buy no a picky amano pa anything mema na nko babia on stay na next year so onbo emfa ema Betis inti ena supporters no omo atwanwom edi ama Anthony ofa babia Anthony honyom nko a ena Betis for no omo enso airball Juventus so awram omo ye Anthony so omo pe enti ama starting pa omo enema United edi komo say Anthony omo ebetua something around 50 million euros say United penko dia ena 50 no aye ready a omo edi be fa Anthony say omo sina kan emfa emomo Jabi Alonso enra and or confirm here on the pre-match conference say with 2 more matches to go na bonus league no abana we on a club no atonase mama reaching agreement we taking a decision say season bana we ya on to also as a coach emfa Emma Leverkusen enra and a San Central Jumadian eba so Emma Javi kwa dressing media no e dey Sansem we enso e dey etudwa na Madeboboko no eho ana oba enfimiensa contract and on agree a obe sign e dey ama club no na okodia players ni bi nso enya omo ebeko flying vet e omo darling boy o she na 10 jersey Emma Leverkusen on also agree personal terms with Bayern Munich nemum akasa Bayern Munich as a club and Leverkusen ebeshia now omo edi komonemum personal terms there Florian Wirtz wa agree sika Bayern Munich for no ayo madwen say wo mo edi ebema no nemum Leverkusen omo manager okoi Javi Pese or the Florian Wirtz so eba Madrid do enti boy na kasa mu there wa agree with Bayern Munich minimum 2 clubs no enya reach agreement na ma Javi Pese or that boy no na odini di nechi eba Real Madrid mo enso a club no Toni Kroos former Real Madrid player and all ball Lamine Yamal abaso or say dempa enye easy very difficult so obe mark Lamine Yamal o kwan boy no faso dribble otimi ewrem otimi epe cut in inside out now when the pace now or na Eden pass obe defend against Lamine Yamal or say nam say Obama for 10 years no our hatred as all time Barca because of rivalry no Madrid any Barca into Champions League na all her Inter Barca no na any de pass Inter Milan for Barca for from name or Barca our mentality anyhow na Mefides ni AC bobo na any fe pass first leg Barca ofie ya show mu 2 na omabete na game ni 3-2 na oma bete 3-3 omo kwa wempo omo share 3 goals name omo consider 4 oya baller Barca for ebo especially our midfield na ono Toni Kroos or Barca omo midfielders no omo enso abaso Raul Asensio Madrid omo a defender Classico ne Barca ochina why na win 4 points and separate Barca and Madrid yebisa no sir Asensio between Lamine Yamal and Rodrigo why and a yard there Raul Asensio amana no so a was Rodrigo a yard there pi e chen Lamine Yamal one na yard dwene wa hwe wa otie between the two why pam and a yard there nemum Raul Asensio for Lamine Yamal ochina Madrid omo finfin no Carlo Ancelotti onya take a decision say e be Arda Güler Jude Bellingham Vini Jr Mbappe omo and be start front 4 against FC Barcelona enti Arda Güler ebe starting Emma Rodrigo enso akọ bench na Rafinha Barca player no or a new hairstyle and eba classico no na ne 3 no wa jagu so sa na odi nku afam na wa twenwi ni kama pa enti ochina na classico no eba so Rafinha or a new hairstyle na echo na Rafinha so good records against Real Madrid Football Club 10 games awabo e dey Madrid no 6 games and no awini our 6 goal contribution was 3 I assist 3 ti enye bad Rafinha osia Real Madrid bia na onyane rhythm so a Barca boboko ni ehu so penti ochina obe start at the ama Barca omo enso a club no Alejandro Balde opraye nenso ne ho atono nti classico no oye fit and available nemum Hans Flick atake decision say oma Alejandro Balde on start obetra bench na game no me adin ono so every bench abesina kan edi ama Barcelona Poland omo legend say oye vice president Emma UEFA ni din edi Boniak ana ebo Hans Flick achi say sabi ayenom so odi nsem pa tactically na onye inclined na ma Inter Milan for Barca for free mo ose match Inter Milan e ka 3 minutes amana ende na Barca lead 3-2 ewa away na wa change e de Lewandowski aba adenta de Lewandowski eba omo bi enu nyina free Poland Lewandowski Polish ono Boniak no so every Poland nanso nani kwan se koye sa change no onfa midfielder Emra and a defender na Barca hold on possession na or the Lewandowski aba elso so and it's a Barca for e consider very late goal Emma game no call extra time omo e consider the 4th one Emma Inter for enya qualification into Boniak hremu a Hans Flick na ma Barca for no omo enso e free mu Martin Zubimendi ono eba Arsenal because Arsenal for enya reach agreement omo ene sociedad awie anche official announcement ebeba say Martin Zubimendi abebon the ball e the amount Arsenal enti ote here we go now na just say bibia afa enti apeke ama Martin Zubimendi say obebo edi ama Arsenal omo club no 60 million euros any Arsenal trigger sikana omo enso making available edi afa boy no Alexis McAllister and afa Liverpool omo player of the month April Liverpool for no Premier League no omo age na bosom etwam no player no modern was running according to the club no omo say Alexis McAllister. Ruben Amorim say otete say Al Hilal Saudi Arabian club no ekita sika pudo pa epese omo e de be Farmer United omo e captain na captain no de oni ba bia akọ enti he is not for sale. Bruno Fernandes no sika bia betimi aba nanso he's not for sale omo ento no ne ochina enso eka ho na Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca say Chelsea person omo qualify for next year Champions League no ebe ya den die nanso few matches to go Premier League no emro Chelsea so Premier League no omo betimi ewram top 4 na next year Champions League no omo enso aba Gigi Donnarumma Italian goalkeeper ordem edi ama PSG na Manchester United eni abre pass onala nyade a also my funny replacement goalkeeper inso why exceptional the man count them at PSG at the finals of the Champions League anunti Donnarumma make us say Man United nya bre pass omunya na omon enso epe Fikayo tomorrow enra okopraye AC Milan omo win no at the SMP and abanti Wednesday Coppa Italia final match na Airbus no Fikayo bedin pass so betimi I recover on time na match no betimi asia kan Christian Pulisic and Jimenez omo mienu angiatum say AC Milan omo afine consistency I don't see finals na Airbus Wednesday no Coppa Italiano omo na eye favorite say omo enso ebetimi age say Victor Gyökeres a lot of clubs and epeno name Premier League no and the target will prioritize it controversial ba ebesina kan edem omo any of the clubs are obe push no England I don't see Arsenal and a boy no so start here omo edin komanya Arsenal kwa clubs ni so show interest e wo Victor Gyökeres emu Job Bellingham Jude Bellingham ne nua ketua na opeso follow ni senior brother no first step obo no shall England na call Dortmund ho and making the mark pass na or joining Madrid and into Job so be say or joining Dortmund at the end of the season no likely pass Job so ebetimi akọ Dortmund Chelsea Rafael Leao na officially commentary mpo asha AC Milan omo darling born Chelsea and ya bre pass omo nya na omo painting commentary no so etimi asha tete say Chelsea ebetua something around 63.5 million pounds and only sika Chelsea and so ebetimi etua Federico Chiesa free Liverpool because some year a lot of offers and so eba yenko wie matches no mo ne yekọ Italy so AC Milan any Bologna enra AC Milan omo ehye 3-1 ene Como ene Cagliari ebo Lazio ebeshia Juventus Empoli ene Parma ochina Udinese ene Monza Verona ene Lecce Torino ebebo Inter Milan Napoli ene Genoa na on Monday Venezia ene Fiorentina bo Atlanta ene Roma ebeshia Napoli edikan Inter eda second Atlanta third Juve eda fourth Roma fifth Lazio eda 6 AC Milan eda 8 yekọ Spain enra Rayo eshe bakwa Las Palmas entimi ante Valencia ne omene hitaf ebo Celta Vigo ebetwen Sevilla Atletico Madrid eno Sociedad ochina Clasico Barca 215 Barcelona and Real Madrid na Asia Barca dikan 79 Real Madrid at second 75 and then third Atletico Madrid yakwa Germany enra Wolfsburg and Heidenheim ebo draw 2-2 and then Bremen and RB Leipzig Union Berlin and Hoffenheim ebebo Bochum and Mainz Bayern Munich and Mönchengladbach ochina Leverkusen omo and Dortmund and Asia Bayern Munich edikan 76 Leverkusen at second and Frankfurt at third yeko wie English Premier League no and then Manchester Airbus no Fulham and Everton Ipswich and Brentford Southampton Airbus Man City Wolverhampton Wanderers and Brighton Airbus Bournemouth ebesha Aston Villa ochina Newcastle and Chelsea Airbus Manchester United and West Ham Nottingham Forest Asia Leicester Tottenham and Crystal Palace na Liverpool and Arsenal Asia Liverpool edikan 82 Arsenal at second, Man City third, Newcastle fourth, Chelsea at fifth, and Nottingham Forest so at sixth. Our Premier League table. So go for the
FM 93.3. I sit down, Post. Already
Ina kwa biom Emra final whistle jumedi so Kessben television. Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Nafi mo share live o DSTV channel 364. Go TV channel 121. Yema munyina chimbiom ene akwaba eba meminda programi munim se eye matches ahodo ebekoso ne nyoma ahodo ebekoso efa agudie mu nsem ena ye betra se meminda na ye ne mo bobo so a donko na ya pg mu breaking news atwaso amayen ye ko Dr. Amegashi na ekotie nkomo kakra every doctor ho ye ba ye da mo nsem no nchechemu no bebremo ye nchekra.
Hey, and come here kana Dr. Amegashi so odi djuma pa ha o. Dr. Aje abasubodi bebre di firi framantam mu ade abepie asantema mu. Wo se ahaban kasa wote fa woyade bia bra Dr. Amegashi ho na onte ne te emfama ho. Everybody force say wo yare na say wan fe wo se a obi enhu mobo. Yade ben e na etete wo. Yade ben na ni wudi asie. Bra Dr. Amegashi ho na onte yade no te emfama ho. Eye stroke, diabetes, hepatitis, akwada ne kokobo apie. Anase oba moje etu no. Opa wo. Hepatitis B so oyade pa. E na kidney problem. Oh better die na uhia anase die yade na etete wo aka wahye ehia wangu tutumirika na bra Dr. Apostle Amegashi asoye na yade bedwane kra empanifo se yakote aduromra eno ane ahaban so yete no wuram Dr. Amegashi onfa ahaban ne enka okeke de momu no obompa ye kire otwede amponyakopɔ totrobosu kwa me basa yi adom se onfa efitete odumako abade na yede adom achede ema Dr. Amegashi ode adi djuma abesi ne Amegashi for your champion doctor keke fa wo yade ebra na wuduru hompa yade no 40% kura ti meyira ansa kura no wo doctor se wo enkrama mu a enha ho makuma se kura eno ane se obekɔ Kaswa prison junction ana wo takura de a apawan Kejebri government hospital kuma se so bra magazine macro police house eho ana Dr. Amegashi asoyewo techima so owo Hansa brigade ana bogoso power line eho ana obehu Dr. Amegashi je number here that friend Dr. Sesia it was 0547 044 307 and 0544 580 936 and 020 24 08 206. Freddy Sesia na yade enku Dr. Oye kikim Dr. Oye bruta
everything trade be sine twedi ampon boss ro boss ase wa mo bibia biem ebo mu niema no bibi fufuro bia meka ho biem eno amu na suahunu nimde e kire de ye de enye ene de ye ene okutwa so mbeka agere tiedi ni ye pare fatu tiri eye Dr. Apostle Amegashi mi do nyankopon awie ye bremu wode hahamane nubna esa yade me secret ni sorry
me catch on say pick number na go screen na sekeke na de frɛ no na tutu anama kɔ no enyi nansa me na me catch ro wa yarsan eto betwa
me de me ma meeting bebre ko hospital bebre ye ko ba bia me ma me na me ni nua baba ko ye kura ni musi ye ko hospital be kura ni musa wontimi nante nya hwe obi di adanse ye fa Dr. Amegashi ana o kire mazimaku ene e bai tiade ma me bai kura no sa na Dr. Amegashi hwe no first adura wo de ma ya ye ko ye within 3 days a wo sha no mu adu na fe de ma me na wo timi kura dua e de nante ni empega ni biem nti me ka sei sabre de ma me no MC na ye ni age ahoto aba nti me di adanse se Dr. Amegashi obi biara bibi ha wo ni padriam bia de mo jide so ba Dr. Amegashi aso ya bibia be kam
an sa mi magani ko na taka cikin wani magani ce wani ya gwada min wani doctor daga micro wenzo inda nazo doctor ya ce nje yi lab na je na lab nazo ya bani magani so uku kenan so uku na gani wallahi na ji lafiya na law doctor ya ce min kaman aje Halima ciwon nan ya bari kura yasa dan wana musulmi saboda Allah ba kariya bane
agona hodu ko kata madu agona mi dogbene mi agbododo ye mi la dodo na mi fie acho Dr. Amegashi wo doda fe ye mi ko egbe mi la gbe ye do na mi didi be mi ana hodu ko no anya be fifie Dr. Amegashi wa tikie aboto kata ko dem Nyamoyo la kata atikama ko zamile ma na nya se doctor Magashi nkokwa na ko be fibroid lo dubu diabetes lo sisi adolele gede nko gan yo lo dosi e o lo sisi yata mi jibe mi ana mi anyabe mi o kata mi ho doctor Magashi wati ke ko dem ne mi ano zaza aje
Magashi am sasa bro asama
ye kaye se Dr. Magashi o de bibi duro papa ne sayale e ba ha ban duro dia ko ya de number 1 ma baba tina ha sei amo so mi mu my sayade mi diri mi kam so me kwa nya wo ni bi ene bari bi ahyemechi me ma tina ha bi mo hyiwe
anye kem ya what you am case kama
sika me ba wa jafi wo me na sa cha case kama e ko fa case kama
Magashi go hospital abwa kunchemi so atonso hie mu a wonu se hie mu ba ko afei an mahu se dade bi etwa dade so we doctor mpo na se o yare fu untimi hwe no wo de ye nwa Amagashi wo de frem nya so mesi wo de yade wo de abena me so bo am doctor babuwa wo ahwe yare fu na ma na msem ye doctor we anya falie mankwa Amagashi wa kamsa sabro aka me so na nim se de de ewu esa yade na minim sabofra han e de say ade mi kokun na han akudwo eni nubra akudwo bebre na me si wo mo pa wo de bafua si wo te ne te me si na badi aye to no enya sem tetua ye ha wo bia no me si kotoa Dr. Magashi emfa ya de nko na ya de ya
Alatiare Dr. Apostle Magashi we opinion
yawa kwa baba Amagashi Herbal and Spiritual Clinic minua ye me pese me ma wote ase ne se yade a ebo nipa manipa ye mmobo onyankopon aka wansem to Bible mu de daada saa na wode edruyefo nso aye den aba season bi ni nipa nyankopon pagya no wonim dwumedi edi wo Dr. Amagashi Herbal and Spiritual Clinic ye me pese me ma wote ase ne se wo kan Jeremiah chapter 16 the verse number 4 was nkrofo bi wo ho a owuyade abowo owuyade e de ba de ebi ye pressure wonim nipa do a pressure ekum a financial up to now wonim nipa do a diabetes ekum up to now wonim nipa do a HIV ekum up to now wonim nipa do a hepatitis B ekum up to now sa yade we nyina yade eye owuyade enu na Dr. Amagashi nyankopon de yale nyina anu aduro de amame sa wo ba Dr. Amagashi Herbal Clinic yade biara e taiwo yade ye sunsum yade nkrofo ko meeting no man why say enu no me break you down what about Dr. Amagashi what in two time ye won kofo bro ono ma o mu say HIV na duro ni ho opani se unni eduro a enkasa ntie nyankopon abode eduro na ye ka no eduro na bedi bi ho ye nyina ye nim say Deuteronomy 23 the verse 1 say o say sebi nipa ni be man yedman ko hef enti say o be me sha Baba Dr. Amagashi wo ye be ma obema ne pie e kakraka e de amam sa na nipa se bi e twere da no so obi a hepatitis B da ne mojem obi ne nkoso ehun ade obi a yade bi tata no opani omo pa wo kwa de bebrebe yade e na gu nipa ni mase yade e na sesan krofo bebrema o moda ne hiafo enu nti na Dr. Amagashi me to nsa fro se wa yale sa anu aduru ababedi
Se wo enkrama mu a enha ho makuma se kra eno ane se obekọ Kaswa Prison Junction ana watakra de a Apawan Kejebri Government Hospital Kumasi so bra magazine macro Police House eho ana Dr. Amagashi asoyewo Techima so owo Hansa Brigade ana Bogoso Power Line eho ana obehu Dr. Amagashi je number ye da frɛ Dr. Sesia ewo 0547 044 307 ana 0544 580 936 ana 020 24 08 Ready says here na yade enku doctor oye kikim doctor oye brutal
Yo, Dr. Amagashi Nkomo hwema odi abrɛ no mo friend numbers no na mo ne doctor Endi Nkomo na mmoa pii nso bɛfiri hɔ abrɛ mo. Ɛna yɛ mbɛnda yɛ toa so de amamo yɛ mamu nyina akɔ ababiom de aba final whistle dwumadie no ɛso. Weekend is so matches wɔ hɔ paa o ɛnya sɛm ketewa koraa. Na tables no san ɛna akɔ yɛkɔ Germany aka 4 games. Oba Italy aka 3 games. Afei Premiership no mu 3 games na aba awieye. Me call La Liga and so 4 games. And Farmers League na unim da go see even though aka 4 games. 19-point difference and PSG de ate Marseille emu. In the eba be discussions kakra na hwe match the because weekend. Nyame adma ochina Madrid ni Barcelona game no 2:15 p.m. El Clasico no Andy you share some matches in na fi Nsambe so na every White House ebe almost welcome obia our USA World Cup because 2026 Canada Mexico USA you share sa asem no ye beto na the whole discussions and the minim say no obia ne dia ona na dwen obekire e de afasa asem no World Cup no mpanifo no ese mi kire America fo no omo welcome obia ewo America 2026 nemom ebawi ya for ni kire okrom na sanko Andy
you know say it depend every time the man
okay
say if they are creating a set on say
ujina World Cup so no kwa ni nyina be adeko
no the ebia operatory visa 6 months abeti me edi 6 months and now 5 months abeti me edi 5 months na so the other oba okro but say ebia omo create unze Schengen for no mutimi ma 5 days nti ebia so omo be create a certain visa for World Cup for the dia and then you have a duration of 1 month go World Cup in 1 month na yebo nti 1 month ni we team bi ekoni krom nti e no de so de you know oba World Cup Uni business via okrom.
Onya ma woni kra hwene ma na omo sante woni so wi ya kokro. O de trana chichiri.
There be no me there would who for to grow for that baby.
No, so una o chichiri. Na tourist na wa fa bi say. Omo so World Cup no ye wi a sign.
E na me ka say 1 month there wi so who free groom or to ta do any say Hard Rock Stadium na abeko say Sophie Stadium na abeko say Rose Bowl na abeko say AT&T na abeko say maybe abeko bia you know hono
fa ne ebo say enkoye Ghana nko Canada ho
go Canada
na Mexico
go Canada
na wura US a obasan ba
Mexico dey misro go Canada
wow obasan
Mexico dey misro you free what the Mexico bank for people no power no
so mo ko Mexico all right you know ni nyina na ede honsam enso bremo ana 20 tournament ayekoso ewo Egypt edru quarter final stage na Ghana any host nation Egypt na ebeshia e quarter final no eno so nkomotwetwe kakra o ha ye de bremo FA Cup semi-final stage na edru FA Cup semi-final stage na edru Entino edru ho a ye de ho nsem enso bebremo FA Cup semi-final stage Golden Kicks omne atram the visa na Chelsea ene Kumasi Asante Kotoko MTN FA Cup semi-final takwa TNA park no so na beko all right yem brand me nsem se bo ho na do mi no abo to
FA Cup no
yeah
omo ya de pass into factor time because say classical 2:15 dia yem fa bon ko chetro
ko chenumre ball don ko chetro
nti yem fa bon ko che wi
yem fa ko chenumre
yem fa ko chenumre nti I think the first game here 4 p.m. First game here 4 p.m. and again because China games na Europe na started from 11 o'clock. A China big game for me. We the Classico free are the biggest game for the weekend. The Chelsea and Newcastle match. Liverpool, Arsenal, or but Obianim say Arsenal. The only problem they will have if they don't beat Liverpool tomorrow, Manchester City will beat Southampton. In City, be sound. But apart from that, just for academic purposes, and Napoli, Genoa, Inter Milan, Torino. Say Napoli for sure come baby, but Chelsea, Newcastle United, the battle for the top 4. Omo nyina with the same points. And the tina almost say share was in James Park. Big game, Sergio. And they started 11 o'clock. Man United, West Ham United, they started 1:15. Into game no bobos. Into some factor. FA Cup no some they call 4 near you.
All right. Yentimi and discussing home stories no Abraham fa and them course who had to foot secretariat was no encounter. Yeah, CBC. After conference MP.
Video
na guy man no most your friends say Lazio. Yeah, the confront to MD. Okay. Edruwa. Ebiti kakra na fi. Eyasemo. Eyasem.
Has CCA mebe na me hwe main knife match.
Yeah.
Na me hwe main knife match. Na jinu na me hwe nipa de wo stadium a. Ada crash sports stadium. Na me hwe baby a game no nka ko nanim no. Baby a wo be expect say nka ye game be elevate edu. Na ye game no ekoso a decline no. Especially the Kotoko Hearts of Folk. Now Hearts of Folk fans and some more mokano any loud. And Pennyphone ain't no.
Yeah.
You know, but let's see. So going forward, somebody changing here, man.
Ah, well, you better do her. No, so you're one some bedroom. And then remember that a pact 12. Na ye peja ye mu. Mamin go to a vice president, USA, Vance, J.D. Vance, and some and our kind. I know we'll have visitors, probably from close to 100 countries. We want them to come. We want them to celebrate. We want them to watch the game. But when the time is up, they'll have to go home. Otherwise, they'll have to talk to Homeland Security. Secretary Christy Noem. Noem's department includes Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, which is responsible for deportations out of the U.S. My dear Vice President Nogakra.
As all of you know, soccer is a sport of incredible grace and finesse and beauty. These are three things that have nothing to do with politics, and so we're thrilled to have the FIFA World Cup in the United States of America. I think that you'll see the very best of the United States of America, both in athletic competition, but also in hospitality, something our boss knows quite a bit about. And so we're excited to have you. We're excited for this event, and we will do everything at the government level to make this thing as successful as we can. And I will say, before I turn it over to the next speaker, that, of course, everybody is welcome to come and see this incredible event. I know we'll have visitors probably from close to 100 countries. We want them to come. We want them to celebrate. We want them to watch the game. But when the time is up, they'll have to go home. Otherwise, they'll have to talk to Secretary Noem, who I'll turn it over to now. As all of you know, soccer is a sport of incredible grace and finesse and beauty. These are three things that have nothing to do with politics. So we're thrilled to
Trump is no, Trump.
I really do me now. I really do me now.
Time do baby also is a Mukofi not Trump as that or Trasi.
As all of you know, soccer is a sport of incredible grace.
On a device, come on, Yemfa and Sia. Na actually,
whatever we are coming to the States.
Actually,
we are coming to the States.
All right.
And
yeah, with the whole visa, me, I don't have time everything. Yeah, and your World Cup now, they quite fine. But Asama, Kura,
already 2 months.
Simple crowd.
Yeah, welcome. Toronto for the ready.
Okay, so yes, I did. We are Zubia and the Nixie room on Trump Transi, you know, smiling at that. Hey, some
Venezuela, Colombia, for that. On my fetch, you are about
that. Trump, I see, I should have called him and Nimdi said, then I vice him again. Or can't they a man of boy journal, not Transi?
You group B, you're Toronto.
Okay.
You're Montreal.
All right.
Maybe Montreal. I'm forgetting the Toronto Stadium. I want to Ghana. I boy idea.
All right. The
Canada.
All right. My answer.
You want to propose?
No, maybe not.
I don't tell you.
No, come away free hop, but I'm the trouble.
And I'll do.
Yeah, I mean, for whom Bianca, we didn't have
that. I'm discussing. Do not Trump. Sorry, So who is that?
Over you, a baby.
Over how no one.
Welcome, Romo. You tell you, all right. Yansha matches no more. Nafi, se babi wura El Clasico no enso emua. Na match ke se ba koso ewo EPL no more. St James, Newcastle, and Chelsea game no. And it's a game pa. Nafi, you number of clubs and teams are qualify every premiership. I'm ready, sir. Andy.
Okay. You know, I started from the big game. I was James Park. Obianim said this season, St James Park a no-go area for the big clubs. Manchester United and survival, Arsenal and survival, Liverpool and Famomo, Manchester City and Koye. So it is a venue now we're very careful. And since Newcastle United started so more tono, omato ama omamu krum ho ayi a venue na previous years, the early 2000s and ane ho but these days one venue no I should my friend Newcastle United we. One thing I good about Chelsea so omoko honne say. So check Chelsea last 3 games akoye the ain't that kind of consistent display. Omunya good results to say I'm a pressure na bafem no. Ni nyina ne say Chelsea players now realize they say the competition for the top 5 no ayedin already almost a team already Europa Cup or no say ba bebo bia kan one na 6 na eye England for me na bebo finals in Bilbao until we so make sure say obetimi anya ba bia di because points never boss no. Eti ama obi a yire no ho in the final minute so obetimi a yire no ho make sure say obi secure point. Newcastle United last game omunya draw. They nearly lost the game until Alexander Isak ebo penalty they share abra game no ebebe wie. So we team a friend Newcastle United omo home na. You know omo ni injuries bia omo players ni obi a fit. Ofa omo goalkeeper Pope ofa Branty Efeno Livramento ofa Luis Hall ofa Branty Efeno Danny Ben Oka Fabien Cher oba midfielder Joleton enya fit. It's almost the wall of Kababi room alongside Sandro Tonali and then Bruno G in midfield. And Omo Anthony Gordon Beba, the last game was started from bench. Emma Harvey Barnes boy. Into Anthony Gordon Beba, Ababeka Jacob Murphy, any Abranti friend Alexander Isak, Amania Metimi Akoyi Ediama. Just last game Omo boy no Omo de Casedo correct. Kokuera on the left, Levi Cowell and Trevor Chaluba. And the last 3 games on Mabono, Adeba Akwa Buomu Yepa, the experience of Trevor Chaluba at the back. Wabebu Omu Yepa. And Omudi Robia Live about 6. Enzo Fernandez, Neto, and the last time I can say, Maduke born home from the left. Nicola Jackson, Enzo Adrianimu, and said, oh, share game and saying, oh, but we improve chances now, says, no, a swat kakra, until at least to me drive with the Chelsea team, no, and Kopama since January 14th. Now she go no. Finally, Kopama Timinya penalty or Bobo no share ban him team koye. So Chelsea a Ramos in James Park with a high spread with the hopes say Omubeti akonya a point in this particular game. And Newcastle United playing at home and with that confidence they want to be in the Champions League and so person or the Champions League and also about Champions League gonna be there. Say Joe, home game with their own fair bro. It's a game or Pia be given a best. A gamer, the results a bebe mu beko di amount no. A betimi amount be paid na want a chance to play in the Champions League next season. Yenim Champions League or qualify near beba. See a sorry about for Newcastle United. If they fail to qualify for the Champions League, a likely say Bruno Gomes beko, a likely say Sandro Tonali beko, a likely say Alexander Isak beko. Because last year Bruno Gomes say corona the captain no a tying it down. And a Bruno stay here. And all the big clubs in the EPL, Pabran to your friend Alexander Isak. AC Milan want to bring Sandro Tonali back, and Juventus is also more Sandro Tonali. Into there are 3 big guys. Many foreigners almost the Academy Newcastle United. No, someone to me and qualify for the Champions League. Those guys will leave. It is a big game and a bekoso. But Sergio, Newcastle so you want team at Chelsea team no mobo and no mobo niepa. October was the last time they met, and Chelsea had the best game over Newcastle United and Emerton Koyi at the Mamu. Newcastle at home, you know, make a double chance Newcastle United at the St James Park.
Nechezomu ansha
draw. Yes. Sada Mekon.
Okay.
Manchester United they bought West Ham United. Na me anim ne two teams omo de bon so ani kra. Na sesia so we United ni a ba bia oni behwe no eye Bilbao and as a Sam Mames. Na this season there momode ball nyina mo de kwa akoto no ma hope say eniema betimi akọ yie na motimi anya very good results na finally season no ma crown with the Europa Cup trophy. Into Manchester United boko na ho de na da baby. But you know they are playing against West Ham United. Almost last 5 games almost winning be. West Ham last 5 games almost winning be. And this game is coming up at Old Trafford. You never do a grand porter by oye. Was switched to a throwback of Kessben or Brandt and Jean-Claude Todibo. And all there on Creswell Ababeka. And all boy MSC Pemery on the left. All boy Aaron Wan Musaka on the right. All boy Lucas Paqueta Thomas Susek. And all the Mohamed Kudus and Gerard Bogwin. Alongside Nicholas Falkrook. And all Domube bought the last game in our boy. But still I'm Koya and Farmer. And Koya Man United. But Sergio at the Stamford at the Theatre of Dreams. Now mobile against a weakened West Ham United team with you. Meaning say United beating my baby. And I know me see one for a long time ebe mono. Sergio, Otime Benya 2 goals at the moment. Rasmus Holland and Yaman Koyero also scored. Casemiro has been consistent within their team. Ewo. Omu games omu bought in the Europa Cup. Into Man United confidence naba. Almost Premier League in Koyi. But Sergio, they are not playing against a team almost level no omu confidence in the World Cup. Into United YBB Kakrabia, they know they are likely to win. And I feel that for a long time and Yaman Koye, na yebo Amorunechi, so but picky team not from a position name Koye, na time everything hag ekono, na position no more than Koye, still or buy no. It is sad as all Beconechi and now be stagnant, el baby or modano, into our so ye near me. But West Ham there, said you this is in Mkoye, no matter all the players they have at their disposal, or more near good season. Kudus near good season. Look at Pakata near good season. Gerard Bogwin has been on and off. Look at Falkrook from Dortmund by the Omo Penun team in Fama. And I'm tipping United to win that particular game. Probably 1-0 or 2-1. 1 goal margin and a United Eddie Beko. Arsenal Remu Ewo Eye Anfield and Liverpool Akwakobo. Liverpool last week Eba Stamford Bridge in Omo Belusu by 2-1. You really and you can say, I want to Liverpool debo match no. Sada na sa hodi na ye hu. Arsenal so problem enso ne say. Someone so antimi anjira omo na say omo so kolusu to Liverpool because Southampton ne Manchester City there. Southampton in the Arsenal lusu na Man City win here. Arsenal for omo da second place where it got to a time not 3 good months Manchester City are winning 1 match in the EPL. So Arsenal start Man City be 2 omo there. Nature said there be a cast or me a king of bottleless no. Nature said no one or more say your story near some a car for mono a no crack. So Arsenal also love to show up to make sure say at least almost a second position there. And then bet me a call you no must and so ever. Now Liverpool team said yo there were changes within the Liverpool team against Chelsea last week. Would they still stick to such changes now? One day with Taru and other players, or mobile boy, and Montaigne be on the lines of 5 years or tomorrow, or but Baby Romana. Some who remember I still feel advantage for team my friend Arsenal. But one thing I have now they say, apart from Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli, who have not been consistent this season, so why in Liverpool, but no one attacker, a year all flowing attack will be a team should be our baby, especially with Konate and Van Dijk at the back. So Sankobo, Miguel Merino, no one Maliandro Trossard and Statia, said you. Forget to say obetime na goals na open no nti we so a game Arsenal been room with a full vim say almost obetime na 3 points but say yo at home in Anfield I don't recall the last time Arsenal won in Anfield. Liverpool are league na we there but say yo make a double chance for Liverpool at home. Manchester City Southampton they mean we still time be any game be as yo I will say we still time be I feel Manchester City will win that particular game. Now to the Air Clasico. Wait. You know, Air Clasico abaso afi obi who say be chassis ayeje ho a yinwie na kopiem ewo FC Barcelona. Yinwie na ko wie ewo FC Barcelona. But Barcelona boho. Ade ba ko a ebe ha Barcelona wo game no say yo. Na nsen omo bo match say ye big pa. Na opo side games na edrenu. Nti hwe omo na Real Madrid. ɛwɔ the Copa del Rey final ɔmo wie ɔmo bɛbɔ Valladolid atom ɛno nso ɔmo consider Ivan Sanchez ansana later coach ni introduce players ama ɔmo abetika no yɛnhwɛ game ɔmo boy against Inter Milan in San Siro edru bi na Pedri tum de kakura no ntimi ntu nti sa game no ebe drain team a friend FC Barcelona so ba Real Madrid nso a so jo ɔmo so team no ɔmo be brave because ɔmo backline a de bi ɔmo be pese obodi bebo game no ɔmo nya ɔmo nti Federico Valverde na bebo right back Frank Garcia bebo left back Oliencho ma na ebe free akwa central defense no ni Rubio Asensio abo de a kire ne se a kire ho enkoyi Lewandowski akatra hanche flex o ma ne mo game ni bi because Kylian Mbappe aka one goal pe na wato no opra kwatena fie nyina Mbappe ntimi nto no but aka one goal pe na Mbappe ato no Mbappe out of 9 matches I wabo with Barcelona was 8 goals na tia Barcelona e kire se or you're comfortable playing with Barcelona, not necessarily playing for Madrid. Now over against Barcelona, but in all the games against Barcelona, our team actually goes. Until Lewandowski believe we say, "Omo man a chance to start this particular game." Ferran Torres, a coach, needs to believe we say, "Or check the strength of Lewandowski in the fitness level now." So frechiri ba mumua, ebe buana maniema nso etimi akoyi. Until ka ontena chire na second half no wetimi aba. Baldi air back, and the moment Baldi comes back to the game. It implied that Barcelona are limited on the right because of Kundinia only one. Eric Garcia and Bebo right. And to Barca defense and so and yet said you said you know Etienne. Eric Garcia will play from the right and then Bardi about to the left and Obian the Bardi deba a solid back line and Osa Benima or bar attack or yadi. The first classical me assure say Obia Remfi go now. Chip on from the left side or the ball on the channel. Inti Oba or San acting at the channel of supply for team my friend Barcelona going forward. Abrantia your friend Paul Kubasi Inigo Martinez, General Obia who dream on my born in this particular season. But now decisions really key El Madrid. One the best starter for Real Madrid in midfield. Chouameni today, Camavinga is not available. Inti Omo best starter no Utie the lineup eba Danny Ceballos. Jude Victor Bellingham and Luka Modric na bebo midfield. On the right, the last game I made the boy, Rodrigo Amo, none the fitness level no of him. Adagul and a boy, Adagul boy and I assist SH go. And Tiama when you not in this particular game over Eya Branti your friend Rodrigo. And again, Carlo prefers the 4-4-2. Eti Ceballos offer bit Modric na for Jude na the Adagul can one. Adagula gives you a half midfielder, a half winger. It is Ulusu guard in midfielder. Usaw a supportive winger, but I support and my for in midfield with Vinicius and Kylian Mbappe up front. Barcelona will play Pedri, Frankie Dion, and you 2 players in the game. One boy or San Siro. And then one wants to Simeone Inzaghi Becca say, so a game of Frankie Dion board and done it there with him a genie. Daniel Olmoye on and off. But Rafinha has always been decisive. Now, who is going to stop Lamine Yamal from the right? And only a Juma Kessia, Real Madrid backline, a boy, especially Frank Garcia, Obianim say, Adio Yadia or Hopan say, ye by him. But ye defending no, now ye suspect. It's a big game and big battler, ye be chef from the left side of the game. Lamine Yamal, Frank Garcia, is he the one to stop him, or the system will play Lamine Yamal out? It is said here, other teams nibu ya omoye no man working for them no. And ni adwuma edakalo Ancelotti so. Alejandro Hernandez said you only ref for obedi game no. Ena Juan Martinez Muniro enso ena be VR. Na Real Madrid as usual. Said you omacha sia attack omo. Obi a watch Alejandro Hernandez said you this is his 4th Clasico. In 2016, in 2018, January in 2019. First one and day 0-0. Obebo 2-2 and at the last one Barcelona winning by 2-1. It Real Madrid edit videos of Hernandez matches are what dear tia omo and omasha se be you know RMTV. So omo fans na hwe referee na mpanin 4 points say omedi match no or a referee or support to Barcelona and Omasaka say time no so no he was granted an interview and omo busa say the favorite player why or say a Romario and Stoichkov enti referee Alejandro Hernandez or your Barcelona fan That is the attack if you remember the back. Oma mananso kwa. Omo wi ya na omo sadi wura mu o Joan Martinez Munera. VR no penny no betting actually no. Omo sa call no what said there be. And also this season, omo the Real Valladolid game. Okoma Jude Bellingham. Card again Vinicius Junior penalty. Wanye Emma match ne ball 3-3. Inti omo wi ya no. Omo kotre omo website say. Omo game and also omo winning was denied by referee Juan Martinez Munera. Inti no referee no so against omo. And only attack Amado Deco. That has been their strategy this particular time because Bakone Bar Sukupa the strategy room against the Bogos was that particular game, and that day Opia who said Nieman Kuya and Farmer Refi. Hernandez were experienced. It will miss our drop out because in Spain, after Matthew Lahos and Corde, the Su Jill Mazaru, and then Kikra flag and they call on Timbaseju, just say Omumi in our drop out. General gave when Bassabo home. Madrid would not love to lose again to Barcelona. Because you Sadia, no much Madrid that you must say. The confidence level of Barcelona playing against Madrid no slow. Never was slow. But Mimi who knows Sadia be Barcelona Cacrano. How almost see about big games and the number of minutes or marble and on the between you. You know, I make a double chance for Barcelona in this particular game. Maybe 2-2 or 1-1 in this particular game.
Mamini way in free work Carabina Yentuaso and Mamo Chelsea won't be at this spot of hoping for a Champions League qualification. We've had a top coach with a winner's mentality. We clearly were dominating and on top of Arsenal with 5 points at a point. And Liverpool had only 3 past us at a point. But this coach steadfastly claimed that a team playing that well wasn't good enough to compete for the league title. If we don't qualify, it will be on the head of Maresca. Kwesi African Tanka Airport Residential Area Accra and Akanwe Atum and so they are brayin. Na ye kon name Abebio Michael. Also, I would never advise anyone without the right documents to travel to the US for the World Cup since also abroad isn't easy, isn't that juicy as people see it in Africa. This World Cup will even affect those people already living in the USA without the right documents.
That's true.
Yes. Nema, Abebi Michael.
That's true.
Also, World Cup will be affecting America. Be affecting
That's true.
Oh, serious. Oh, very true.
That's true.
Very true. Very true. Oh. Well. Which team? Okay. Anyway, Bremen. Hope you are good. Man City is climbing to the second spot on the EPL today. Onkawa koyo 10 days na yaso. So adwuma no so asia na obuku yi na about 10 days no so.
Next week.
Okay.
But you know,
crash program.
Yeah. Nasema all can. Teams no man anya de kra. From October to January, Man City winning 1 match in the EPL.
Oh.
Yes. From October to January. Yes, Man City winning 1 match in the EPL.
Maybe not 9 matches.
No, out of 13 games now.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is serious.
Yes. On what Man City be press second position. Pep Guardiola is a true genius.
Oh yes.
He's a true genius.
Yes.
Teams
from October to January.
Yes.
Man City winning. Winning one game.
Yes. Omo be press second position. Coaches no more de Bob of February Kasa. Maresca. Eddie Howe.
Wow.
Mikel Arteta. Now on the level no Pepe.
Yes.
On level. Into omo create team one. Look at how Aston Villa is even knocking at the door. Aston Villa. It is you. Some big team deserve certain coaches.
Yeah.
But Okoka, Omunti, Nanka Chelsea, Hansi Flick, Luis Enrique, the money didn't come in every year. Almost a bro for 7 years. Now, Marco Famaresca. You're not now. And look at the situation now. You are well. But what about Samaresca?
Or the PSG?
Yes, but you know, Samaresca qualified for Champions League. No, the Conference League, they are and I won't buy that.
Or qualify for Champions League.
No, conference.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Yes, you're not there. You're not there. You're in Timmy Monechi.
Yes.
So Timmy bought top 4 or qualify for Champions League. Now, or Real Betis and Poland at the Conference League in our idea. For his first season, he has done well. Yes.
True. But 6 teams, that's one qualified there.
There be any also.
I
also almost pay baby because yes, Obersan Lusu near baby. One said that make us say so here Newcastle United. 3 players, your potential players, almost a free team. The only thing to keep them qualify for the Champions League. Because we believe we say the Newcastle qualify for Champions League, Isaac. You know, they will not do that. Say Newcastle qualify for Champions League, Bruno Guimaraes or captain onko. Because Manchester City, central midfielder omun to be based no more train. Sandro Tonali, AC Milan, Juventus, and so Epem. So when you Champions League no more power, and that is the elite competition. Until when you chance to qualify for the elite competition, I don't think they will move. Now, Chelsea, players how Chelsea opinion players are potentially more Champions League. Yeah. It is so many chance echo Champions League. You know, you go in for Vito Osimhen, you might say he laugh for Nabahon. But the person go for Vito Osimhen at Chelsea, I qualify for the Champions League. Forget the money. Vito Osimhen will consider coming to Chelsea.
Okay.
Benjamin Sesko. Say Chelsea qualify for Champions League no more penna. He will come. Say Ofo be Victor Jokeres. Chelsea qualify for Champions League. Rafael Leao. Chelsea qualify for Champions League. I don't know. All these guys will come. But so Chelsea and qualify for the Champions League. No more check so more bo. A Champions League team. Just all this kakasi and a code as our players number. And Chelsea is not willing to pay £300,000 a week to those players. And the idea a bit in your dada players no is to make sure you secure a Champions League qualification. Into Maresca team fight for Champions League and said yo, that's a team I friend Chelsea team is winning our Poland there. And I foresee all the big teams now this season call them to come back next season. Said yo, Man U team Europa now they are likely to play in they will play in the Champions League. I don't think they will be playing with the Champions League with Rasmus Holland, Joshua Zexi and then Garnacho. No. Almost so back compare mature players up front. And the Oma Beshima Manema Timiako Ye Diabomo. Shenim Guasia AC Milan Belgium or Champions League this season. Shenim Guasia Juventus Belgium Champions League this season. Look at Bayern Munich, the level of embarrassment at Bayern Munich Belgium. All these teams, Liverpool with all their setup and the quality in the ball Premier League, couldn't survive. And said, "Do I'm expecting all these teams next season to come back." Until these teams say back there. As an Alacha say Kofa Zubimendi. Or Mario Bibia Zubimendi Eba. That implies that it is not likely they will keep Thomas their party. Meaning Georgino Beko Flamingo there. But that is Bibia to show say Bibia party will leave. Well, even if he stays, Zubimendi is
biggest match this weekend is a Benfica Sporting CP game. They all have the same points with just 2 matches to go. No, I can't 4 matches and 2 matches. Someone was 22 games. I'll call Portugal League in one. First and second. Obia 59 points. But that's the entire show.
No,
Benfica Sporting CP.
Yeah, big. But the difference is that the pool of talent these teams have given us in recent time, these days, first, well, you can still have some talented players in there, but now Benfica yes, I am attention and the moment English clubs and Spanish clubs realize it, say no. First, no more tenacity. Now, Portugal teams in South America no more players number. No more Babi Chao, Darwin Nunes 100 million, Enzo Fernandez 80+ minutes, million. Then they won't sit down. Chelsea mumbe kwa player number not na Strasbourg. Real Madrid be kwa player number not na Castilla. Barcelona be kwa player number not na Labancia. Gradually, the talent base of Portugal, the Caesar Academy in Benfica, the Sporting Academy, and the Porto Academy gradually down. Yes, a more talented players in Kobe Bremen in so intimate.
Oh, Chaiba for son of Angomaso, Yokrom, or USA, Oxbridge, no, or London, Oxbridge, and all the way Abraham. Or say, even if the embassy grants you 24 hours, okay, please make it a mark to come there. I'll say, make it a mark to come. There are about 40 million undocumented people already there. So you are only one person. Guys, see you there. About 40 million. Nipa be 40 million. No krum om ninkrata ugo. Ayongwana wenye wawai. Jina ko na the BCBS. So I'm the book of Franco for so fine and the audio call.
Yeah, you know, now there. Pekakrebia, what do we hotel be? I talking now.
Yes, that the air corridor. All right, Yanko. If I craving can one of
me quite.
Yeah.
You know, I'm also the anonymous na Napoli and then Inter Milan. Wow, Betty should be an about Kwamas no ko. Napoli airport against Genoa. Ewo Diego Armando Maradona. Not a difficult game. Scott McTominay the call Napoli no so call player of the month. Playing very well alongside Billy Gilmore. Yeah, just Andriy Zamba agrees a deal from Saudi Arabia, so he's likely to leave. Stanislav Lobotka and then Raspadori, Ufobi, etc. Romelu Lukaku. All these guys are playing so well. Matias Oliveira, Di Lorenzo, Sergio, they are Ramani, they are playing very, very well. I don't think it's again why a gamer or stop putting my friend in Napoli. I foresee Napoli winning in this particular game. Over Inter Milan, hard game on boy against Barcelona. Almost so called Stadio Olimpico de Torino and any Torino for Ediako boom. Torino this season.
How many wanna share the and so echo. The almighty El Clasico is here with us again. But for the rich history of this game, it's safe for one to conclude that the game has lost its charm, appeal, and glory. It's no longer competitive as FC Barcelona has monopolized same. Real Madrid lost all previous 3 meetings this season miserably. But let's wait and see what this one holds for us. Anyway, I'm rooting for Real Madrid. Alhaj Muhammad Salih, if you're on Chibanda line, and anyway, and so, is it true? Say, Lusu ne charm, appeal, and glory?
It is not true.
Because Bakwa shot was over there.
Last season, Real Madrid won. Last season, Real Madrid was Barcelona. Saturday, this season, Barcelona.
Okay.
Barcelona. Game a bass or la kutuja in Sevilla. No who that appeal. Anyone who how obie the Clasico that night. Said you, and the quality ball play displayed on the field of play again. Basa ne say, Madrid the team say, Basa bete, Basa say, you know that alone, it's not the competitiveness of that particular game. It has never lost its appeal.
Well, and nature say, Farmers League in Unkwana, Yempese Besho Okra with 4 games to go, 19 points in the game. Abba, I get the crowd.
One of our emphatic Farmers League.
Abba.
A league of talent.
Okay. Now, you call a vessel Bayern Leverkusen's way. 8 points in the game. 8 points with 4 games to go. 8 points.
Yes.
And no crowd say, Yakakra.
So, you know, almost spend this cap out.
Yes.
Almost spend this kind. In recent time, Bayer Leverkusen are picking a pool of talent too. So you almost picking a pool of talent. Barcelona is talking about Jonathan today. Hankipi is one player that has been linked with Real Madrid. Florent Vez is one of the sought after talents in the Bundesliga. Jeremy Frimpong, one of the best right back in the game now. Alex Grimaldi, one of the best left back in the game now. In midfield, Omuf Kofa Alex Garcia from Girona. Palacios, the Argentine boy. Daniel Xhaka is there, and then Florent Vez, the Nigeria Victor Boniface, Circus Emba, almost all talent. Jabi Alonso, it is the reason why Sergio Real Madrid focus almost so fun and so now me Edumano. But Madrid are there because of Nancy Spain for about Madrid, you know, about Wintimini Edumano. But
let's see. Napoli and Inter, so also the power. 3 points, 77, 74. 3 points. And that move 3 games to go. Nafi Barcelona and in Madrid, and so 4 points in them 79-75. 4 games. Our
Sayo. Alaji Mahama, or say I'm rooting for Madrid now. I'm a tenacity.
I know who say. Oh, yeah, Barca against.
Tenacity. As I say,
why Madrid now?
Minimdia.
Okay.
Was it anyway? Message now. Was it anyway?
Okay. Do the trap to one out
I'm rooting for Madrid.
Yes.
Send the can. Last season they beat us through and through. Almost share woman away. 2-1. Ewo Monji. And almost share 3-2 Benabu. Yes, I could share Ewo the Super Cup. Ewo Saudi Arabia. So they defeated us around 4-0 or so. So said you Madrid monopolized last season. And a few years Ababe Suyesu. So Untimi Nkase say all El Clasico not losing a charm. Said you I completely disagree with Alhaji Mahama on that score.
Okay.
So FIFA World Cup almost is supposed to generate around $50 billion of sika omo henum so mbenya. during the recent Trump any JD Vance any FIFA president Gianni Infantino in a ɛkɔ so na nsɛn a ɛkɔ ba sɛ ɔmo se visa issues a na mo discuss no and sɛ ɔmo se is ebe generate around 300,000 jobs ɛbɛba ɛde ama amanfo a ɔmo bɛwɔ hɔ no and I think say very good for the FIFA 2026 World Cup but sɛ Trump say onim sɛ yaba ne Russia ɛwɔ football mu what's your name?
No, say it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible.
So you have sporting a EBA no video actually.
Yeah.
If you're being the Russia and Ukraine here.
Yeah.
But if you are own effect Enya Russia or sports.
Yes, invasion of Ukraine and a day. And Sanchin watching women are by. No, so no need the Yamian no crowd you
true.
Yes,
possible. Yeah.
But okay, true. But say you be okay. As I say, I bet you are on yes on. Your football fans. Yes. When say Trump, they know your pay NFL no pa. Yes, I want them there. Yeah, na mo ye competition crowd to me call them equality.
Na political one why no na ni no ho bebre.
Yes.
Oh, yes, sports.
Yeah.
So what I say?
Yeah.
They possible say on your way of it.
So you on the issue now I'm discussing. Honestly, I want Ghana to be in Canada, say qualifier.
Okay.
Yes, I think the US and the say omobema amount for visa no ebe hard jene kakra because more amount to even to tournament like fans, journalists and the likes say you
so would you when say would countries me send now go be a bit more boss semi so I go
yeah it's possible it bet me about say even your first match be koso wa ha na your second match akoso wa ha yeah because sana didn't it and also another thing all together so imagine if your first game or Azteca or Mexico now if your second game Hard Rock now third game be over Canada so you must walk through all these nations so it's a different ball game altogether but let's see what happens. So you Andrew Kamanga yedine chiaka form.
Oh,
yes.
Zambia.
The mafia tactics now say you
or disqualify
Obiano. Say onunkwane the main candidate or qualify so be Gina and omode ade no court and Zambia binan kasabe mu alongside FIFA etimi make sure say things put in place. Some of the disqualified people no yedi omo back. So enwa after vote na a course no onya 20 votes and a Lusaka based lawyer called Keith Muwemba seju onona wababe defeat Andrew Kamanga so seju yaka Zambia omo keto kreku version no after winning 2014 onya re-election ti now oko third term no disqualify a man for but seju the man in your shorts Keith Muwemba has now booted out Andrew Kamanga the Football Association of Zambia elections na course no sejo after enwa games na course under 20 na ba betuja say yeni host Egypt and eba be share in the quarterfinals no na ye hear him say either the third place team in group A baby Egypt like likes of South Africa and Sierra Leone mo and now the third place team in group B baby Morocco no money Nigeria ni Kenya mo. So after those round of games, Ababe Tuja said Egypt and I any Mubishia. So said you and I say we have only one game to reach the 2025 FIFA Under 20 World Cup.
Okay.
And game na Babe host Egypt. Said you Ebema game no more Kakra. Because in as much as Oman Shada more than group stage, said you meeting a host team at any time, especially at this level of the competition. Edema didn't you kakra so SSA share sapomunsu pa our boys must up their game. What we gave in the first game against DRC, the second one against Senegal, the third one against Central African Republic, we must double up our effort in that game against Egypt if we really want to make it to the 2025 FIFA Under 20 World Cup now. Because Chile no Egypt will not be a pushover, and especially after so much opportunity and top of the group or being the second place team in the group, they will want to make sure somebody make amends by beating us to qualify to the World Cup under 20. So Sergio, you have a tough game to play against the Egyptians in the under 20 AFCON air kosono. Because Desmond Ofe, the target any honum already or they are to just say this is what he is working towards. And Sergio, that game against Egypt, Sergio, enye an easy game at all.
Okay.
We must try as much as possible. Say, you be making sure say that game no, you be a very good result. You be push you to the next stage of the competition. Nature say, yet me Egypt wanna you do semi-final, and that is the safe zone where all the 4 teams on bedroom no nature will be a secure in spot or ticket to the under-20 World Cup. So Joe Al-Ali after the going of Marcel Colano, Ababe Tuja say omo Meki omo knock the doors of Sevilla. Say Joe Garcia Pimienta, omo try to see whether they can get him and bring him on board. Say Obabe J Jumana ye. You hear him up till now omo nyanya coach they so they are acting omo nya acting coach na or acting say after say Marcel Cola. So season na nkasa de eya banewie ya ne sa. Omo ntimi anje the FA Cup no league no so a pyramids LED, but let's see what happens. And of course Champions League no so my free. So next season they must settle for a new coach. Say you.
Okay. Na yebeba MTN FA Cup matches no eso enche. Na local stories no had to folk and the game. Then the course so we. You see a friend no saying Lazio and what's the name? On my video no. Na emphasis in free na ended in komo grand cry emra. Me baby a omo Asia MD no. Branch baako. Na one no one-on-one. I'm say GM no general manager no ehwe na eno kasa ya orantil ya. Ba say I ready am enti kakra. The enso ekoso before say video no beba no Andy the ekoso no dia Kwame nkomo ayedi no obesima na say we dey oba bekan biara say
me didwa
sa okay me say dwa no be at time na so
2 minutes
mani ni no nko na if you are na feel
emu dey na
kana me can on your videos ready am me say me can tell them videos so what's going on
baba
didwa ni we
mama didwa ni kakra General Malcolm and I'm saying fanto bi bienim and net day say bomo Malcolm Ghana war City Mall Malcolm Ghana war City Mall Sabre bomo a big promotion a china a Mother's Day na china na Mother's Day no umame o girlfriend o yere wadanfo die na wato ade koche no nyema ben waye love ben na wo show ade amano anunti na Malcolm Ghana semfanto wanim se emfo ni kire Kumasi City Mall Malcolm Bishop Kesio Kumasi City Mall Malcolm Bishop Kesio omo ma 20% discount 20% discount and omo de ma kona kwa shopping 20% discount no na koto nyema hodo fakoma omame edacha jenwa echina eye Mother's Day
okay yeah
to be show love to Ima anameboa
sure
show love
and the
man nyina
also no be show love to ma my mother and ma hodo bebre amuna no edawa kuma super titu Mrs. Cassie.
Look at the only general. What can you pa? Dem crowding.
Not yet. One show love, man. Me who baby out of love.
Don't be for baby.
And who present a year extra time stories new year. 5 1. Bekoni ya several searching. Oh, Mrs. Cassie kitchen. With the offer never free crew. All right. Our be for free. Oh, God, Mickey. Every day. Just Cassie kitchen. All right. The Mother's Day, I can make us a Cassiano as a call Mrs. Cassie. So just say, extra time we are. Still.
He said, you know what they are
5 no more, no ofio. Yeah, upon a free.
Now, can I be first week?
7. Yes. Okay. Until now, the ever call answer no. Young was imagine in advance. Happy Mother's Day. Muyo musu ye pa na muni wa ye ni ho. Ya me nkoso na onhyiramo. Na oma mo ye ho abotre pa. Na emu bi ya komfo ye kom ye pa. Aya munya botre na abada nya media mamu no onkoso ano mfama mu muso makoma etise sibode no sebi muso mumrafo Andy Kambi na asma me kana ne mumrafo
oh mo so ja ofi no
na ye mfi kwa de ba ko ni
ya mumrafo
yes edu ba bia no mo so jado edebe no yeah una botre na botre ho mfi
pi
makoma na edu ba bia wo so dodo
na no ma me bi TikTok obeka ne de oso je mu na okoye na nsa nipa crofre no o kre ni fi o cast be 10,000 so nya botra kadi nyina da na bem kuku nchiche
de na mpo te nyakopon ma botre wat and wanya no obi pa Jeffrey sem 10 bi nya waye Muhammad yankoye mompa ye nyakopon afi 2025 yi bibia nkoye kama pa emfa emam bibia mu ene mpaibo ene adwumaden Andy
so you have for no say
video ready
ma mentrim kakra
okay
hard fans no ni die ne de obo ni die no I think I've not gotten the name right to me pese me body
okay
omo the placards on any fans the placards has a folk was it their secretariat?
I should think so,
yes.
Because
the first point in any say, opening now, ye general manager of the club, no, Amba, Obi did to go after that him. Why? Because he is incompetent. Now, incompetent in our Ochile would say, Ora Vicent so dote honorable. And then Alaji can be over the TV out to describe what.
Alaji.
Omo edum and I still almost say control. Eye openina oye general manager no. Inti watire se adwuma no ntime nye onye competent omo mane nto adwuma no so. Na wo points makoma what let's say odin man sentwefo na ntwefo abeka de kronti a onsem fata to adwuma no so no. Inti openina yifu ana ode yekọ na oga tell say you shouldn't call anybody. Asem na no mo kacha mo man kwa mani ngura office no nkonko ya adwuma enti say do o ma 17 nyina ne say opani na oye general manager for house folk no onya ade wasa ne mode bo training enti o mo mpene man enti obobo cause because ono na eye omo yi ne say oye adwuma ne de but still the two musketeers omo na still ano omo say credit tadwe mo omo de ye adwuma no enti onye fit for that particular position and baby a to full boku de ekọ enya de se omope we ni nsema de no ekọ so ewo heart fans nye baako because they be musu kura placards a ya twetwe so a omo de atiri na omo asem nyina no se opani na ate se omo de boku na man so hweso no o ye incompetent se de sana asem
okay
em so omo nya video na man
no why are you doing that why I said you are the MD, right? Our match between nations. You told the public that you don't know the reason why we went there to play, right? You don't attend to our meetings. Akambi is doing everything in Akasufu. Akambi, don't make us. We are not here. Don't make us. Please don't make us. We are not here to attack you. MD, you are not working today. Go back home. You are not. Enough is enough. You can't protect Togbe. You can't protect Togbe. We are here to protect Togbe. You are the reason why everybody is insulting Togbe. You are the reason why everybody is insulting Togbe. You see, I have 30 cases to lodge against you. I'll give it to the media for them to post. You get it? You are incompetent. I'm telling you. You are incompetent. You just have to leave this club. We give you 3 days for you to resign. Resign under 3 days.
3 days is too much. 2 days.
What is it? One kasa de muye team na emufe. De muye team no emufe. Under your leadership, everything is disorganized. Why?
Why? No, you can't handle this team. I'm telling you the fact. Because the team is bigger than you. You are here and I come here I control you anyhow. I come here and I control you anyhow. See, where were you? You were here 3 days ago. You were here. 3 days ago we were here. When the time that we were about to present the car to Benjamin Sari. Where were you? As an empty. You were here. You were here. It was a private individual. Private care. Private Hasselhoff.
That's why you came here, because the car.
I came here because of you. I came here because of you. No. Wait. We are not making noise. No. We are not making noise. We are not making noise. You are not interested.
All right. Did the course or how to folks secretariat to know? Andy.
You know. The Anku Adiema, the managing director of House of Folk.
Yes.
And I had to folk fans and I say, oh, you're incompetent. And she unfan a Juman to her, na unco. Na unprotected House of Folk, any Togwe. He is wasting Togwe's money. Me ready one placard and all mattress. Or see, protect House of Folk and Togwe as a whole. You are wasting Togo's money. And no ne, you know, or here Abrante now with that, the Ocasana Chia, Sano Atre, Estronote, protect House of Folk and Togo as a whole. So leave. You are wasting Togo's money. But the oppressor of China say, it's okay. The oppressor of China say, oh, your penny you say, be ye Juma, Obobo Boku, no about Timuran Hobine. Now, Untimi, yes, Jumano, indeed, cop. Na or say House of Folk and answer or say Uru Togo Afed Isika. So the situation at House of Folk no. I make say a team. So who decision making a team. So who share the actors in terms of quality. Oh here empening for omu e wobo boko no omu di adwuma de ma House of Folk as do. The standard of House of Folk no. Na me anim no kura nim ni se do or fem. Inkoyi. Nene Oya has to full fan. You can only boost of the 2005 Confederation Trophy. But and ne be because we have to folk now we fan. Obey excited so become wasem. So has to folk e wo match. Said you has to folk fans are who do say na e wo gidi se match or mo bono berene. So ne wo se wo be e de ama pato o de Mazekov Mohammed o de Gadisberger bamobu. Ama sisi kura message said on trebie ne nyina ne ye how House of Folk ekusu akwa da ekonachi. So in all the department of House of Folk no nothing is working. And yet the usual yankoye training na yankonko bobat eno ana ekoso. But a bit at a half for anaka kan omtime ma park omo for baby man eno maka 5 pe hwe nipa ekwohwe ekotoko ne House of Folk nakra e omo se Kumasi nipa ma stadium there. Basojo kotokone ha se bobola enipa e konkran kohwe no munya video no mfama ye enipa e konkran kohwe sa match no se do Kumasi nko abeti enyapsa ko abe 10 ewa ha. And what is actually wrong within the House of Folk team? Omuntimi nto quality players, omuntimi fa quality coach. MD omudi team na man is on direct club and so on. He's been pushed by impending form watch it said your fans on Eka. And he said, Joe, today you ask yourself, say, me teaching say team can see be one way or the other. I con a chipping, now I sound back. But said you House of Folk a chick one or more quarter dear. Nothing showed they are coming back. Retrogression channel, a hokwana or moko. Meaning someone might argue, say, oh, last season and comoko relegation. And now here baby Baba there almost there's progression in terms of the league standing. But said you House of Folk that way. What is the direction of House of Folk? And you almost yet to tone. And now say, almost person open quality material to build a better team to go out there in Africa and compete. After such embarrassment, Abraham Kosamobodo against a year work of Morocco. Said you, then Canon and Uncle was a House of Folk, up. After Kotoko House of Folk at the Cross Sports Stadium. Yeah, announcement is a match in the free and penning for Obia no heavy free any pamano. I want to cause some to Mofo. House of Folk, ye bully get car one match pet ama between United na ose to mo ansa na mo aka league no e ko na nka ose ka bibi kire but the worst of all, even after relegating a threaten omo no eno ansa anyensa na ma ho amo ensua de say saa then the next season we need to pump money into the team, go to the market and fish for quality to come out there no more quality football. Even when Hearts of Folk were spending money, they were not winning league title. Because Hearts the team now no more Inusa Musa, Rubinyani, Vincent Atinga, Thomas Abbey, Fatah Mohammed, Malika Kowa, no more Leonateria, Ebenya Samdin Ibrahim, Ebenya Kwame Kizito, Cosmo Daudano, sa team na nka osa jilik, entimi anye. Omodi kobo Africa final until somebody came manage the squad and Sabotre, Efutu, Sejo, Afriye Banye, Isaac Mensa, Obin Junior, at least Otimidi Bibi Mam. And those days where you were spending to sign quality players, you were not getting results. Sejo, and now when you want to all spending, now signing players, how do you get these results? Now has fans that's a normal can say you. Openino, edwuma na oye no hwan ne so onye mpanimfo no so onye edwuma ne so omani because ono no de oye na edwuma yetwa ne ka samosi munya ne ma ne nyina edwuma agino a Ghana ha nipa hodo se na ye edwuma mo resign say mam the chance to do the work now mo bo FA Cup Baba Era Sports Stadium sino a it might interest you to know nipa a ofura kraba so obe scouting e de ama ha so fuku a management member never be scout e de ama ha so fuku a management member and never be scout e de ama ha so fuku baby ha so fuku e level na kwa kuduro no inti ene se jo baby ha sa ho de ne wo ene fans so ate ene quality so ate ene mo manage club na o expect some ye well equipped no mo need those people around. House of Folk are not spending so much in the market. Sponsorship say that here. House of Folk kwa na economy nti omuntu mi nkopam to go team ni ene dia owura Vincent so odote ene alaja can be sejo se wo kofa caterpillar kro ntimi nto from House of Folk because they are darling boy of the owner nti entimi mpam omu nti opani ya no mu do mani bra ko akoso ya no so sejo obi obebe bia se ya na beye unless they put the right strategy in place. Say they will nkwa na ba Mr. Gerard Ankrabai, Mr. Frederick Moore by we so aba so ko fa Mark Noonan from US etimin kaya amaboni pa mako 9 what has been the direction of
are very rich
yes because sedo se unya chance na utie Mr. Gerard Ankrada no the man is too deep. Frederick Moore, he's too deep. Mark Noonan akra de damenka but sedo brofo any ensema kese a omo kan nyina no where is the direction of the club? Club ne kwa na economy. It is not as if House of Folk are selling players to get money. Inti yem fan sa. Obaba bedru teteton. It is not as if House of Folk are investing on young players to sell. There be any honey war. And the House of Folk acquired through French players of teams that are not good enough to win the Ghana Premier League. And koju omu play deba. Players omu be bia omu nya bi mo na hase akono makwa akofo omu de omaba. Say do stadium obi ani ho. Stadium obi ani ho. Enya baby o eye kotoko ne House of Folk mo hwe park ne so na o ma no mu twa ball na em so mo hye that decide so mo ntwa stance na obi ahu nti wo de no mo de toto ano na e do he obi ani ho kotoko ne house se munya main knife way back am fa main na pictures no to so nye time mo toto ayi no na mu hu ni pa na stadium se do wo de hwe we kakra bi mpokra hwe ni pa hwe ni pa stadium nye we na meka baby a mo de to so first no we dey say no ma po bi e ko ne baby na hwe aha we dey mama hey and stand still hwe ni pair was stadium that is way back in 2001 hwe ni pair na was stadium we are in 2025 after 24 years down the line at the ball ko na nim e wi ase ko na nim a and the clubs investing more fans and the social media crowd ba kan on general Instagram, Facebook, TikTok and other social Facebook, other social media handles abeka one. Can what's a fan base na e go worldwide. Fan base ne mu buy nipa na doso na nka da bia park bomb maybe dineti no. And name mum no obi anko park. Why? Because you know, because one House of Folk pay unprecedented. Nti ha na wo so omu say. Sa dey we last 3 years and a chance here A whole nanka also has a full set up. But so do Oman set up. And the MD can be blamed for all these things. But so do the MD will leave still. The problem has to focus like better because Oman say on
wrong person
exactly. Yeah. That is the point I'm making. Because I know so on I say I bet say. But I've mentioned for me these are well equipped personnel. Sign. Team no kwa na equality. Mo change coaches, na mo change players. But omo omo boy the last time me busa say Dr. Nyama Kloka said, Dr. Kloka says, I'm aboard. Why is he? Is he still around? What is the situation of Hearts of Oak? He said, "Oh, you bet me a Pam Delali a Diema now. A new person will come until say, on one penny phone on Muda Boboko and Becochi. No, Mako said, dear Nema has in the early 2000s. You know, we young Coca music youth, young Coca, the one be a young Coca bro for them. But sit back and analyze it. Your competitor are in free.
New free new Wakai back to back relegation and Komoko. One at Bechem, one at Brekum. Against Brekum Chelsea, one against Bechem United. I said, I don't know. And all Casamonte. No, can Jesse attitude or can a street light as some or Bobby Mayo or can it now win in the academy.
It's just all kinds of how to full problems. On my farm coaches. Okasa Oba, Kanishi, Sergio Tragel, Frank Nutal, Odum, Costa Papich, Samuel Bodu, Sergio, on my pump coaches or coaches. Problem no sense is an answer. On my changing players upon players. It got to a time they said Fatah Muhammad, a politician. But Sergio, Asesana and Sesai. On what changing MDs over MDs, Asesana and Sesai. But they always maintain the same board. And I do not American boy. On change players, they change coaches, they change goalkeepers, they change MDs. No, the same people on where today. Because you know, elsewhere when a president or a general manager is appointed, on only the face, you know. And nipa bebre nim say Real Madrid and Fiorentino Perez dia. Ye won crofo we ti o mu na mboa na ma adwuma tim ye ne yie. Eti owura Delali ade ma no. Ono ne wo ho de. But owura Vicenzo Odotei, any alaja can be any board members of Heart of Folk. No say o mu da so. Eti omo de they always remain because omo position here board ye nsem omo ane ho. It is a name and koye na say change personal on the other side. Name koya. They should not change personal from the board too. Because Sergio,
I say che to be some board. Ana.
Oh Sergio, board in your man.
Let you know about
what's the board leadership?
Just 4 years ago, Zekov Mohammed the video just 4 years ago, I was across Sports Stadium, Heart of Folk, stadium near Park.
Yes.
Just 4 years ago.
Yes.
Mickey, Mr. Yentemna first video no breve. Now Yemfante just 4 years ago.
We are matching at the crew.
Also, just Andy should not go back.
Okay.
This is just 4 years ago, last 4 years, against Asante Kotoko at the Accra Sports Stadium. Togba Afede is our biggest problem. And until he leaves, nothing will change. Yediasem Amenyame. Wow. Zekov, Afede, I'm saying.
You know, for all this video, the bar match the Gruntia from 4 years till now. A decline about Bidunune. Now, there was Costa Papich in a season. Heart folk started with Coach Odum. Or started 3 games and go ye. And Kofa Costa Papich by experienced manager. So do Kofa and buy. Oh, yeah, do money to be more no can at the press conferences say. Baby, what do you know? Who do you want to be a money ye? And I have to folk fancy say. You know, a video number, video in the OTV soon.
Okay,
yes. Just 4 years.
today ni.
We near free ban near share go. Na Kotokoni has told to 2. Okay, Barreto, Fabio Gamma, more time.
Yes.
Kotokoni has told to 2.
4 years ago.
Yeah. Niobe winning. So has winning.
Samobodu.
Uze ye Samobodu G double. O defeat Kotoko. Ed twice G League no. And Osabe share Ash Gold. Ewo FA Cup final no. Wow. That was the penalty, no. Yeah. The following year, also winning FA Cup again against Bechim United. Yeah.
4 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Ntina andi no quite 2000 kwa nandi ya quite.
Now has to folks says you pre relegation.
Enti okay, you know. Enti me can be see. Baby am this me the twa so ba. Na ma san aba di nti na ya ba biduru ba bia ye do. Ye wi a obemu se nye radio presented foreign news na mo bia ma park.
Okay.
Now, enti e ba be see Costa Papiche ho. An experienced manager mamu nyim free so. And I will say there be a juma no baby a waye duru no ontimi enti waye bibie nya yie and how to for fans the year demonstration e dey call mo secretariat me so obi abekai na Fatal Mohammed ka ho before Fatal Mohammed na how to for kakopo match or pre-season Emma I think one team ehye omo Eastern Region 5-1 and Fatal granting interview say players no omo the ball no ne players omo fitting the standard of fast food and uncrofoot chane pa demonstrating I say how to folk fans demonstrate here me kai no ra every say my hesi onu the lead here ni yete ha ye bon abaso say why ade or forfeiting the position e board and o share the fans no mu yi ni so no ma no and as you how to folk e dey empending for this in by their first point was simple they need a local coach omo kan sa atem omo pe local coach now omo make sure so local coach o nim system no mo e betimi abo ama ne matimi akoye you know straight away and omo kofa ko sam obo Dubai the rest no e history okay and a babedru a tie between Kotoko and Heart of Folk Sadio obi aka ya free ban e any player of free Kotoko abofo akoy apaw omo mienu na battle for ball no and o board na left ball roof 1-0. If you has across games against Dwarfs against Wafa games come on we be
yeah
a why na House of Folk and we need league no enti ha there me person me come on be sing na say one they brought a coach who improved players they brought a coach and that fans and who was a toast of the fans called for that coach and fan coach no but he had a bond with the fans enti said yo and then Heart of Folk baby ya ba beduru Heart of Folk fan bia o kasa o baby Azekof Mohammed abase oba ha obi oba ha bia kasa enko baby a omo consider fans no but do football ye ma fans ye nyem obi a o football ye ma fans but na yem so Heart of Folk fans no omo tu etika ba be team no we are not saying you omo contribute to Koto players no but do and omo voice no empanimfo tia na da bi omuntie assembly and House of Hope fans in come for larger can be home but the man is still at post assembly and omunka ori avisen so do te home these people cannot go back they are still there it is a do from not listening to the fans who troop to stadium every game to support them to say all signing players who does not befit the standard of House of Hope and the day House of Hope about Bidrusi it's just 4 years ago and it has a bomb match obi an stadium now one tempo say Heart of Folk match
Heart of Folk problems can be an odote until they leave the club we always struggle this way because they see we the fans as nothing and no club can survive without the fans so Togbe should sack them from the club Addison Benny Ediwe Fi Kaswa and Abre Azekof Mohammed just a game now more kano Odum and na a war house bench. The game about Susie.
I'll see you do now.
Yeah, also Odum no house bench.
Okay.
Na Kotoko Eshe has 2-1. Okay?
Okay.
Well, a COVID truncated league, you know. And as our match, yes. Na Justice Blay Eshe first goal, Joseph Eso Etikano. And a Navigator, a converted penalty.
2-1.
2-1.
They just play pinball.
Yes.
Or pinball.
Yes.
And I'm at your could J ball on the right side. Or train back on 18 and a Navigator ball on the share.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It was Coach Maso Kunadu.
There be Oka Odum
Okay. Oka has. Okay. And I'm saying coach Masoko than Kotoko say YJC. Okay. Kotoko say YJC in that particular game. Okay, Yatiase. Kotoko say YJC in that particular 2-1. No, you know this week is Amatnoha. Okay. This week is Amatnoha. Just blame him the kind of a pinball no if I have to folk in defense. It's general and not long ago. And the fact of the matter is that the person can say and say do some about the time who have been made mention of the Olympics game and the Lagos City match. Olympics game, no. Was it on Saboche?
1-1.
Yes. Any Lagos City match.
Emmanuel Neti.
Yes.
And Oli Maxala Bekwete.
Yes.
1-1.
Sejo, that was the apex of the Ghana Premier League. But what is the situation now? Obianko.
Nanu ya na mo de pa.
Enti Sejo, we are sure say ball no e ya o ka so bi nko 50 cedis me hwe ball we a.
Onko.
Obesidenti so. You know when you fit out ya 1 million po onkai. That is football. Until say empenifo be taking responsibility.
Yes, like finding solutions to the problem.
Because we are not because we are not interested in finding the solution.
I said we are interested as a journalist. They're not the boy.
Me.
Yeah.
Sejo.
They're not the boy.
Me they make no muntie. It not the heart of the solution yankaya. So bobo okay, you know how it. Yeah, bobo. Aka 1 match, we have 2 seasons. Nini na do last match they qualify. E de kem. Who you big team. So you in principle there also. They catch on say we hear different direction. It's a different direction. Unko baby ya because we a winner. We are achiever. We a bidder. And it is not as if say when you bid until you call for consultation. No. A DNM has to focus to be dominate here to the level of beating teams almost North Africa coach team home and away. You go back. In simple put, you had quality. Hasselhoff was good enough to present 10 players to represent Blasters. Sejo, has. Now we good enough for me be players ma ako 10. Now mo the player ba ako pass also from a different team. No mo the ako share the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That include Victor Ipeba, Celestine Babayaro, Tijani Bambajinda, and Austin JJ Okocha. Still, Nigerian team answer Ghana for. Sejo, so who say team we be? Why do you worry yourself? Now mo team as some body the Belgian league. You know you can go back and check that team. Put them on paper. They be a camera phone the DNA say. When Real Madrid realized that their team changed the direction from a central midfield player to a weight player. No. Oh, how better Real Kofa Winger Biaba or Homa Kofa Winger Biaba. And they won the Champions League 3 out of 6, 6 out of 10. And the template in ho. So what for a Koto players or mom because they have the template. Ali Koto players or mom because they have the template. They know. So when you are not a national asset, only experiencer, the Ali platform will expose you. The pressure in Ali will expose you. Coach Awal Casa Ali Pe. They want a coach from the Spanish La Liga. That is their level. You know, that is their level. And it's a hard to focus there. One year baby said, "No, discussion ya over and over." Pamo di Radan cry a kind. Pamo Frederick Moore kind. Pamo Mark Luna the kind. The land uncle Diana Abba can said, "You Ube who's a story in change the same direction because they don't see the importance of your suggestion." The Omadi Yom so mobile and one on bear said you.
Obi di twi bi abaha na mame hwese bit mayi kakra bi di amamwa. Inspector ana hwan Harrison from Harrison Nyako inside Georgia. Twi no ana mo di o. Ose general, kopim se hat of company for the obuo any die ebe ma yen supporters no team no bekoso a aye say ya. Okay. Say Ampasa say MD no stood in front of the supporters na otete letter no mu. Who does that? How dare you? How many sponsors and so far or the other team no mu? Enya mi nwanwa enye way muna ba akoka say omoton yen supporters no nyina mpo a entumi ntua to gbeka no. Ni ayi bonteni Harizako emokra mpo anye saa na mo Harrison Nyako inside Georgia. Una also the way abraye. All right. What's that be aka ho na on bra ma bra na make kan sa twi now the buy. All right. Yen to so emfa emamo. Hatofuk. Only Kotoko Kotoko is different from Hatofuk and I had Bebre.
But all different.
Me for Kotoko ma picture ni mudi. By do maybe se Kotoko so the credo ni ade koto to baby.
No. Omo yentafo. Omo
de no say
we see her enchena ba ha. But the difference
Hatofuk de no timi je manu kwachiri pa.
Difference in the say.
Se Kotoko mu yi omutia na bibia be bo na kr no mu nyina.
Difference in the say. On se Kotoko de no mpanimfo do ti di omo ka no.
So
you know, he listened to the fans.
Okay.
And you know, there hasn't been a gap between management and fans of Kotokoda. Me wa odi kan. Eye dey obenya ba kum yenu bi oni management nye bibi ona na ade.
Me say all catch MD ni say you from meeting kra wo ma. You try you meeting wo ma.
To the level so obi di obi.
You the car cry mo obi to office wa ma.
Yes. What? So what? O sit time mo present card to Benjamin Asare no. Na owe.
Owe.
So what you say? Nti I am pass what it let him.
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you the team one?
How do you film any video
yeah.
But you know the difference is the end of the match asset back. So who's a Kotoko supporter be so asset back and let us almost cast management on 80. But you know, most times has crown said you Nansen assasa. How to focus on with your fancy pa. Said you has no with your fancy pa. Nansen a gap about between the fans, the board and the management. And I said, you, Mandika say, the supporters are the consumers. Say, I respect you or more. Said you game when you go ye that. And a football, so open as a fancy, I'm a shot. Said you, Premier League, La Liga, Syria, ya, Jimuna, a drew COVID and I enjoy. Na enjoy. Ko he Champions League fan and I board of Portugal, Bayern Munich, ni PSG, no, because I never.
Yeah.
Hope be any stadium. But the moment I open TV, Albon said that the stadium has been full to the rafters, and Albon said, yes, you will enjoy the game. And the fans are very crucial and very important in building a system or football now. Right. And then here can US there. Are we not talking about the fans? So now you walk up na number FIFA will sit down and analyze why the decline in supporting base. I wasn't come over walk up now. Into every tournament, you expect the coverage, the fan base to increase. But every year the fan base decrease. But say you elsewhere in a serious jurisdiction, come better students or more US in Legoni UCC. No man your research why has to folk to me fail stadium in the last 4 years. No stadium will be anyhow. But almost the end they know the reason why, but they don't think that reason is important to them. It is the difference between Kotoko and Heart is that. Said you say Kotoko to second division players ba ha no Kotoko supporters no opia toninsa any players ni players wey nru your standard ye be hu Kofi Badu ye be hu Papako ye be hu Opoku Afriye ye be hu Pokunti ye be hu Abeta Sase ye be hu Zion Trade. They will be comparing players. Said there be second division players cannot play for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We hear players who are matured and experienced enough to play for Kotoko. Kayama the next team they change the narrative. That is Kotoko.
Abbas goal scorer SC Minyane Day. I was last week watching Phobia against Kumasi Asante Kotoko made me understand why the fans are not attending the stadium. Though I watched only the second half, but boss Kumasi Asante Kotoko play as a team. But Hatofuk is a disaster. Can't even create chances. Their passes were so bad. Who would like to watch them play like this? Abbas goal scorer. And you win in here. You win and here. Yeah, there's a way.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a way. You mean here no? There's a way. Why is Andy limiting his argument to Hatofuk alone? Fans are not watching Kumasi Asante Kotoko matches. From 2001 to 2025, Hatofuk have won 3 titles, but Kotoko won. Silas or Sesibi, and Ibra Banaye can
has Kotoko.
Or say Boyi and Ibium.
Or say from 2001 to 2025, 2021, sorry. From 2021 to 2025, Hatofuk have won 3 titles, but Kotoko won Silas or say
fans now they be on PC team Uguno by Cone Silas.
Oh, I said okay.
General. Kotoko supported Ben actually letter the Kotoko secretary say MD resign. Kotoko supported them. Can any house of folk argue? Say Kotoko any house matters, Omega has match Kotoko. Though Kotoko games are not encouraged. In the last 2 seasons, Team Ben are relegation are threatening our relegation. So is anybody even doing comparison here? We are talking about the decline of House of Folk, and it is a sharp decline. So your ultimate field stadium in 2021. Say no to 2025 na nipa mapa in Kotokone House of Folk. Announcement na ye say Kotokone House will be amre free no na incline. Until you shouldn't bring the Kotoko matter in. We are talking about House of Folk. Omo no omo fans. Say you better na hi. E na ka House of Folk fans emfa let be anko secretariat. Me yes so think be be discuss it.
I can be on authority are difficult characters to advise in House of Folk matters. Alaji Mama Saleya, Alaji Akambeni authority Omaya Den was me. House of Folk problems, you know. Togbe is the owner.
Yes.
And the arts direction in Togbe and to some extent the port.
Yes.
And the honor some be modefa. Mo grievances nina. What is say MD ni buso almost say and some more they bring me one no more ya aware say nina no Togbe ho.
But
Minim some motives
but mobile no or they are protecting Togbe.
Oh no baby no mam didn't catch it almost.
And I mean
some no they banny ye one nina no before Togbe. Dimi amba attack him as say. He said that Abia okay earlier say Abia target and a wrong person na omo ban so.
Yes. Very simple. Now, the reason why I said, and nothing I'm say, and you don't quantity GM on fan.
Mind that I want to take a final decision.
On
your crowd or your kid to
how to folk hierarchy, no, or you're the last person.
Yes.
How to vote almost show.
So go to the right people.
Yes.
Go to the right people.
No, but the people who are attacking the manager is protecting the right person. Say you know who interested.
Yes.
Ghana had interest no.
Yes, baby, yes, maybe
also I'm calling Momo Boni Papro Home. And Omo be attacking wrong person.
Yes.
Let the Lali uncle leave. Let the person come. Heart of Folk will be worse if the leadership and change the direction of the club.
I think as a folks board should listen to the fans to change the dimension. Servi Adiemra, there was the Abba no. So our this will be episode
was it two seasons ago then ka eba shase Togbe eba ha eba ejisu ebe share House of Folk fans but since that time yenti bisa say collaboration between management fans supporters mobilization and all those things yenti bisa so no count a huge gap about bedantem House of Folk campaign for including Togbe Alaji Akambi Odote say you munim ni omo be ya House of Folk beba back to where it is deserved to be. Na mo ye team na de bia mo impep proper scout no ko scout team na management member na ko scout technical ability ben or in having technical eye for player.
All right.
Technical report ben or betro e dia ma team no say makoye we these are the response based on technical abilities amewo as a person na me de member team no say yen hwene mfa yen wedwuma. Say you mpanyfo ni nim no be ya team no be koyi.
Okay. Yemra MTNFA Cup matches no so semi-final games and also Bebaso Atram Divisa, right?
Yeah.
Omo any golden kicks and a Kumasi Asante Kotoko and so any Chelsea. Our Marimra.
Yeah.
Na yenhwe Kotoko Chelsea matches na the MTNFA Cup semi-final games and hunkomo kakra.
Yeah, Kotoko de Seju Chelsea a team omo ta ha Kotoko pa.
Okay.
Irrespective of the venue. Seju Chelsea a team omo ba be ha Kotoko a lot of times ewa ha. Only the FA Cup no kwa. The 2017 one they bet Karat amu free mu, and of course the 2018-19 season amu di ko into the CAF Confederations Cup group stage. You know?
Okay.
So the opportunity has come for Kotoko to get the result and make it into the FA Cup. But on their way, it's a certain Bricum Chelsea. So your game no any an easy game for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Or the likes of Sapomo, or this former Kotoko player or by Ekoi, Andy. Former Kotoko player or Bob go back to Amankona and Kuchajo Gregory Wabin Sapon. Why one of the consistent goalkeepers in the Premier League for the past years? And of course, who was Zakaria Fuseni more at the back line? I said, you really umbeha Kotoko pa. Yes, Kotoko etimia yadie aba very close. Yana intense se Kotoko be kamus. This nina ka ona ma yenya lower tier side or mudu semi final. Ye be hu bako e wo final since 2016. And it was 9 years ago since yenya say lower tier side edu final of the FA Cup.
Wow.
Ah yeah, Kowu United. Omoni Bechem United ball will keep coasting. So between Atram Divisa and then Golden Kicks, one of them will get the opportunity to play either Kotoko or Chelsea in the final.
Okay. And Temako Steven ho na or the screen no. Akyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma kakra ansa na yɛaba ababewie wɔ studio ɛnɛ ɛyɛ memenda nti du mmienu pɛpɛ na yɛpagya yɛ mu Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 na afei mu a mohwɛ live wɔ DSTV channel no yɛ 364 Go TV channel no ɛyɛ 121 Julian Caesar as a Togba Feder is a highly successful corporate figure with great prestige except in matters of football. Indeed, football has its own unique language, but it's not entirely different from the corporate landscape. Globally, most principles are transcendental across the corporate world. If he were able to adopt about 20% of his successful strategies from other ventures, I bet he will succeed in football as well. This point shouldn't be overemphasized, but note should be reversed. Zito and his boys are watching a series of Brekum Chelsea footages, just as Chelsea are doing against us. It's clear Hartlepool is the most violent team in Ghana. See what is happening. Joe, play the song of Oforian Ponsan for Hartlepool. Jam School.
Now violent.
Jam
School, yeah, now violent. I express displeasure to their GM. How is this violent? And so omoni penny for omoni GM ni nyadua na omoni say the GM is incompetent. In many kwa so mko kan waze. Ah, jina na ko fans omumfa omun comments several times ko express omo displeasure.
Different times.
Say be open you omum pen, open you omum pen ti empam. You know. Club ya yebi. It happens everywhere. In Europe, everywhere, when you feel that a certain leader won't pay the direction of the club, man, you match them winning and we are still there were fans at Old Trafford and no more campaigning. It's just a Jim Rycliffe. So maybe you're doing the economy. And now I'm discussing Chelsea deal or Hakan Rafael Benitez there. And Chelsea fans are the placards and more Stamford Bridge. You know where there's any story I will be. At the end, Real Madrid fans, the placards, Kobo, Badabas, etching Grito. A report here. It happens everywhere. Into weighing the violence, I said, just feel for the fans. So you ball I idea the people be did you menu. And then the power do say and a war hat to fuck the dra. On the person who could commentary. No more pay hat to fuck a resource. The power do say interested in the results of fast food. And said you can football at the back who and say teams can News League final in 9 years. That is football. Anything has some quality or invested, but they don't get results. You know that.
One vital question that we must continue to ask one another is what are GFA alongside the clubs were doing right in the 2000s? Because the video footage of May 9th you've just shown, 2001 attendance, no 2021, has shown that the stadium was filled to capacity or beyond its capacity. Today, Kotoko and Hartlepool games struggle to amass 25% attendance at Ohinijan and Babayara stadiums respectively. Already, I'm fancy a message, you know what? Didi, Akuma than senior high school, Nediwe, Abreye, or say on Tiase. Yeah, Kaba, remember, you share discussions. Nemo mind you, 12, and a ye peja ye mu. You beko a year, Stephen Ho, ye ba, had to forget new Olympics game, and so, among person moshe. You didn't have about TV, so now I heard and also had new Olympics and check how many years?
Yeah, 2021.
2021, 4 years.
That was the epic of our football.
Game
I ready. I'm from Ray. Stephen, we are videos in now. I ready. You bet them just 4 years ago. Did you see on Tiase, Tia? 4 years, then as I said, do Bianco. Now 4 years ago, no. Now teams who are Europe, no more games.
You know, there were household names in the league. Olympics team I can Kada Abekwe brothers. this player. Glasner Oku was part of that team. Razak Kasim was part of that team. James Akamenko was part of that team.
Ebenezer Sechere
was part of that team. So the league had household names, even with Olympics. Not the level of competition and so was solo. Has a beko man my young prema has Olinso pre.
Yeah.
But you do, and we are in your footballer. Say a second division will be a person qualify for first division. Obi or first division, your barber boy team back open a person about Premier League. Why? Because Oba to Sikegu. FA Cup here, baby, said you would the Henry teams na Akano. Atram DVC, and I have your golden cakes.
Golden Cakes.
And golden cakes, and I become Chelsea. You must say, out of the 4 teams, how many teams are willing to play in Africa?
Yeah.
They know that they come teach in a bam.
Yeah.
See, you would teams ma come far on Africa, on Mobekwa. Upe who chinanka game a beba so tapa. But so here teams here as the stands now. I don't think Bricum Chelsea want to be in Africa because Toti President Amufo dan to us and now no asem the buy cry. Ye league in a crowd spend the go. I don't think Atram DVC want to be in the Confederation Cup. It is Kotoko who are poised, ready, and having the fan base to be out there. Into the level of competition, he said, "Oh, has a person come and listen that you're on preda." And you know that was a cracker. That all right. Would you hear 2 goals now? Be who said the Martin City.
Maminko Steve whole time no so sana. Owusu Asafo. O say still no uncondemn. How to folk supporters no act no. Oh yeah, I was all condemn them.
There be I will not condemn it. Why should I condemn it? Okay. What have they done wrong?
Okay.
General, omo your fans. Omo ko no mo am open no. E no mo nkotwe aba wo ho. E no mo nkoto twede wo ho. Seju, omo nkoto twede wo ho. They are only saying opinion no omo hu ne say adwuma na he is incompetent. Seju omo ko no mo so that adim. E no mo koto ade bobo no. E no mo ko say niema wo ho dia then I will condemn it. But say wo ko demonstrate to mudi mu MD say Oli Martin.
Yes, yeah, Oli Martin no. Hamza obeying and Kofi Yesu. When we now count was a woman.
Where is your good?
Buadu Binia Ketua Sama China man for
yes.
In my attendance, no, constant just 4 years ago, had to folk Great Olympics. Wow. It was yes. All right. Because dental clinic now many Albert Siawajimai. I could think of Waka. Maybe I have him because Steve na akwedo no so de ebebre Alberto that say
Sejo Mpacho me ho ye na say
nakopando me so ho ye pa. All right.
Anope o blink fa.
Okay, there now the ebre esi
pay ye chia ahwefo nyina. Gentleman Dental Clinic say Ghana hade enipa bi a wo oman we mu a odi aduane efa wonum ekọ yefunu mu odi osen ewese aduane no Gentleman Dental Clinic botaye ne say yebebo esen no ho ban mako na yewie a yasan the oral education no aboa wo aso na etumi ama wo se no afa ne ntoma pa efra na se how bi nso ewo mu a fa bedan Gentleman Dental Clinic ye branches apeti Ghana ha nyina enti ade nwanwaso ne say wobeti Gentleman denka no na ekina ne yegina waboboa no enti Gentleman Dental Clinic say eye ese ho adwuma nko a na yeye enti say eye ese problem na wo anase wo underlying condition problem bi ewo ese ne mu anase problem bi akra enya maya the best thing is say bra na yenye examination and consultation service no emfa moa san say examination no ye examine wonum ahwehwem ahwe say how bi ewo ese ne mu a na yetumi aboa na ebu ososo a na akaka kra bi na nka how astarte eba because ese obi a owo ese problem di adanse say in fact ye yie pa yare ya but esen yare nso so ya papa enti se oba ne hwehwe wonu mu a na yetumi aso ne pomasi bre ya kire wo de sese wo ye ubeye wei unye wei ubedi wei unni wei sane ma no betumi aboa wo tambia na wo se no egu nanum 80 years 90 years na wo se no egu onum a ohaw bia emamu we ni Gentleman Dental Clinic ye botaye pa ye cosmetic dentistry che se ese no aye kokko ese no aye brown ese no aye basa de bia me ka se ese ideally e wo se aye white ana off white any other color bia e kire se ese no problem e wo ese ni mu enti se ose no aye kokɔ aye brown ebia genetic factor anase ebi nso so a bia poor oral hygiene anase smoking habit bi ana eating habit coffee enom ne tea sobolo drinks stained fruit yedi ni nyina ye niema contribute ma yesene color no esesa enti Gentleman Dental Clinic say ese no aye kokɔ aye brown bra na yenye ese no fita emaw na yema ose no confidence no entimi mra na wo so watimi asiri wo nipam ama oho atɔ eno no ade a how bia eni akire ensunsuaso bebre na de saa niema no enyina eba enti chihwe Gentleman Dental Clinic ye wo qualified doctors ne nurses yebetumi aboa because your dental team no ebetumi afesi every problem bia dental problem bia ode baba bia no Gentleman Dental Clinic yebetumi aso how no ano na mom no se ese no atu na wo pese ye hyema wa ni nyina wo ba ye be hye ese no na akofa how foforo e de abro mi ka se obi hwe me obi tie me ne se no baako na atu bisa obi a ne se 4 ne 5 atu no estate baako obi onuma onya accident to trauma na amanese no atu eninti odidi orisa no with time nani ba no so no na mienu na miensa ene nanum nyina aye okasa utum se obre Gentleman Dental Clinic se bra na yensi ese no emfa mawo ye number se 055 913 9582 na ene no ye pese ye hwe cavities uhwe television so a ubehu se ese no bi ewo ho a ese no emwa na edidi ese no mu nyina ma ese no ayesa se uyo bi a wo se no wahu se dot brown bi asisi so a kire se eye cavity na abestate eba no ye ka cavity a kire se tiny holes ana intokro bi ababededa ese no mu na eba ne sa no a eye factors bebree na edeba oral bacteria a ye friend streptococcus mutant metai eboni din no ono no eye abo a ono na o release lactic acid ena 2 poor oral hygiene obi ohonoma obrashe anopa instead say enwumra okwakoda no onsan embrush no na akofa saa ehaw no e de abre no se wo hu saa de no bi e wo osimu a set holes nketua bi astarte ebeda osimu a picture na wo hu no TV so no automatically saa e na osan ebeye sanse nipa eto no saa na ne se no estate enkakra sanse enamel no ese no edin yie pa but enye acid na oral bacteria ni release a bibia ntimi empenetrate enamel no mu because edin nipadua part ni nyina no enamel no very hard etumi break dompe but nyakopon nim die mu no enamel no one eno na a protect dentin no na esa protect pulp no enti ensese tokro bi ebedem na etumi ma expose dentin ma dentin ba out anase etumi kokodidi sam pempenso ne say pop na esene engine no eno obi honoma obeba clinic no yebetu ne se no na sebi gogome na ehim in fact ade a na ahomete nipa okọ oba obi hwe me oti pain ewo ne sim aboa ne hjem na odidi okọ so excruciating pain de mawo enti eba ne sa no a na e how bebre de abrow de bia meka se demo na wotena homa ese no eche no na eka esese wo bo ho no na eka no so ye kese enti bomodia na bra Gentleman Dental Clinic Kumasi de eye Bantama Abepo Junction Total Filling Station or yem branches no ya to apeti Ghana hafanu na ye payment plan de bia mesiso se sika 17 na ma wote wa ode to anamo ne bra ye bema watua no enkakra wani baba ho so no na akofa o problem ni a solve ni nyina e de amawo na so so ho ato obi ho no ma meka say certain medication bi ebu a duro bi a oda so obi ho no ma enuro na ye nom no bi ho a adverse effect a de brain nipadua no nti na ye ka say some of the medications ni bi ho no ma de liver problems ni ade but ebi so ho no ma de oral issues and I say teeth problem cause problem e de ma oseno nti ubo say enuro ni bi ho no ma o nom no kane na oseno na ntesa se osene kala na start sesa se osene ho ode no a start bubu astati ehunu ade a nsese ema osini bua because esinde bia meka se uyo obi a ade bi otehwe na se oseno kra no ebua se enye se de ehye major ayi a ensese esene ebu se esene bua na chese esene problem ewo mu etihwehwe Gentleman Dental Clinic akira kwan na yen solve problem na emfama wo enye se ye de ehu eto so se de ye ka ese etumi ekum nipa enti se bacteria no edidi esene mu edidim esisine mu a eyade a eno ede how bebre edbro enti se wo obi a wo ye obi a wo tan ko regular visit wo pay regular visit or dental clinic ema oral issues ni nyina no paro san say judgment dental clinic no yen ye de offer procedure no mu no na ye de oral education no na ye de ka ho enti se entokro aba bede da osima sign ni bia ebemu ohu say uti no cavities astate ebe how ene say utuminya teeth sensitivity the friend sharp shock pain no na ose no efemfemo ese no efemfemo a immediately e wose ukohu dentist na ye de boa e kire wo say dentin no problem e de abam sanse edu enamel stage na because enamel no e din nti no e ma wonte pain bia mremom utanya halitosis sanse aduane ni bi ekohihye entokro ni mu a na ema epro na ebon obi ohonoma owe enam se yakod baby na yedidi odidi wie na ode toothpick eyiyi nisim no uyi nam na bo se scent bi kan bi ewo enam no e kono na entesa but se no sa na eba no akwakoye e kire wo se infections emwo no ewo osenentem ho immediately e wo se ukohu dentist na ye scaling and polishing edema eye professional cleaning hokuru wonum eyiyi efini mo biara ehihye wosene mu no na etumi aboa ma wose no afa ne ntoma pa ede efra enye sa ebedidim edidim edu dentin ni mu na wote ho na efemfem o eko pop ni mu dia na chese afedie ebibreki esene down edu sam pempenso na ye wo alternative option 2 na ye betumi ayede aboa is either say ye beye extraction ana say ye beye RCT ye ka RCT a ye root canal therapy say what na ma pop ni nyina asai esene nyina apro eho no nyina awu ama ye declare esene as dead tooth na esan e the infection ebekọ edan na the next teeth na eben no eba ne sa no a na akofa how bebre e dia bro because judgment dental clinic ye fa no tooth by tooth na ya cleaning na ya wash na ya hu adwuma e dia bro eti ye be wash inside no ye wi a na ye yi natural pop na asai ni nyina na afi ye feeling e de amount ye feeling na eno ne friend RCT nche say ye ese no operation because pop no aye affected eba ne sa no a ye wi a na ya kapo eho no e de amount said ye be ya o wi a o de wisa onam o de di waduane a enkofa e haw foforo bi enfam rew judgment dental clinic ye ba ya che enti experience na ye wo no o de cavities na ebedan ya ye betumi aye ne kama e de aboawo ye wo feeling ahodo a ye betumi aye e de aboawo Oba judgment dental clinic ye different types of filling. Your composite filling wo your amalgam filling, your GI filling, your sophisticated ceramic filling. You bet me aye ni nyina e dia boa ye gold filling. Enti se entokro ababede da esinimu a. Judgment dental clinic say bra na yen filling entokro no nyina enema. Estarte wo the enamel stage na ye bet me aye composite filling e dia boa. Enti your numbers are ubetumi e de afre ye 055 913 95 82 and 0549 906 588 0549 906 588 me sorry a ubetumi afre me sisi ana ya twetwe nkomo eda mo sepa
Judgment Dental Clinic Albert Sian Ajimane Kasamafo Ema Clinic kan wo na esen ho ehia ye papa nipa wanimu nyam number 1 ene wo sen wo ho fesen wo te sen na sebi preduasa esen no nkoyi a na oba wonuma na amanfo esunsum ekofom kakra memfa osin eni agro kra. All right, yeah, twaso de amamo na Awal Mohammed also wo bremi
Olympics ni has ni na andi kan wan sema mo yisi sia no video Sergio amanfo break it Sergio gate no yes when yeah 2021 yeah 11 yeah where before the game.
Wow.
I had that news to say amount for breaking door of the stadium. Sergio Shenesi.
Okay.
Where before the game? No?
Just 4 years ago.
Yes.
About the saying that say team no attractive view. Dear ne bae. Monsom kotoko yes say na has yes say ya na Ghana league no aye de papa. enche meko na Steven apia enso de ne de abreye obehwe MTN FA Cup matches no nyame yadoma weekend e bekoso ewo takwate ni park no eso na ni petit di bakese bi me nyonko brabo me nua ketwa me bibia ene ye birthday me ka Aziz oh Aziz daybreak Aziz ene your birthday sisi ene me nyane ntie say your birthday wow o tim fancy me da we wish you happy birthday nyakopon onhira wate wodi nka hira okra wie omo ho ba mayen onkoso na onye okese na de upe bia no nyakopon onfa endomo hadia titru ene nkwada no ni obia onyonkofo led by Opaki the Pac-Man ye nyina you wish you happy birthday nyame nkoso na onhira omo ho ba mayen why who here papa happy birthday Alhaj Aziz Daybreak. Okay, me call Steve eho na ya hwedo no so di ebre Steve somewhere
me atiefo akwa ba emfa mrefidiem ha nyame adoma edachena takwa ene ne mountain so MTN FA Cup semi-final ena 8 todwa ewo ho na de tiere se ena golden cake ene bubu kwani den ede atram diviza ede bebo na the top line no Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene brekum Chelsea ene de bebo ni nine wuche bubu kwani den ede brekum Chelsea how bubu kwani ni Kumasi Asante Kotoko ebenya no right in terms of midfield selection no ene betre ekwan a omo befa so etimi edim kunim over bubu kwani den ede brekum Chelsea ni nyina ene se Coach Samuel Bodu one coach tactically he is astute in terms of the team no encrabo na the kind of organization what the Emma team on no airborne ni mienu na ombetimi abe support ama midfield na aye compact no eni mu kwampoku eni abranche ne den ede Albert Amwa ema no so mo enso airdrop here Albert ebe ka midfield 4 no ho ema mo etimi 5 mienu matimi koyie di mo but Bobo kwani den ede brekum Chelsea without the ball. Boss, ni etiani say wo fa brekum Chelsea na so mu enkra ball na. The central area now we expect say Kumasi Asante Kotoko baba yaya ene nti menu ebetimi ya operate menu yoma akoye di amomo no. Nyame aduna edachina bobo kwa ni din brekum Chelsea ebeloko the central channel na ele Kumasi Asante Kotoko. It be very difficult say Kotoko ebetimi ya break am down centrally. Eno nti NMD kan say the kind of midfielders Coach and Karim Zito ebetimi select or Ghanaian adme dachana no and a betche game will be ebeko Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko na so mo SAT mid block say na say the vertical channel passes no mo etimi closing it down near we expect any say ubenya midfielder obetimi the ball no obetam ade free central zones atweba akwatwe no our pin such kind of shape say no wetimi ama defense and say midfield splitting passes no wetimi abie midfield nim na say kokoba ni say na say we entimi enya baba ya say ontimi emma into the game dia na Kumasi Asante Kotoko ba be struggle na wenya creative midfield no betimi adwuma no ede ama wo dia na obehia say wo center backs na ebetimi abo long balls over such shape say ede about the opponent half into the spaces where the wider channels no ade anyame adme da chena ebehia edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko yepa because bobo kwani din ede brekum Chelsea enja mfinfia fam honom emfa Kumasi Asante Kotoko say obetimi a operate no matimi ade punish wo mo so on your screen again oye Kumasi Asante Kotoko emra wo crab boys amria only say they have 3 at the back processing ball no matimi afine space ameni ma akoye di amomo no mani mu pe e na obenya justice blay say all sitting matimi a protected and say justice protected say they are not definitely you can always say they say inti menu eko na eneya inti menu eko no ye di kan enwa di ho nkomo say shape ni biem from bubu kwa ni den e brekum Chelsea we partner omo ensoring fan free hu nyame aduma edachina enti Kumasi Asante Kotoko the technical team had the midfield selection in the year. We any acquire on the menu ekoye ema Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Enti bubu kwa ni din brekum Chelsea ema Kotoko ason etimi ayeshe the central zones no nyame aduma edachina ni nyina no brante ni din hube jew kwasi badori any ni players aka mfimfi no ebema nneɛma mu ayɛ den ɛde ama ɔmo nti sɛ wo hye na senka wo ɛhye ne bia mu dia the 4-2-3-1 ɛna ne kuma bobo kwa ne din ɛde ɛyɛ brekum Chelsea esan so ɛde ɛma ɛwɔ screens ne so a ɛtachina ɛwɔ mfimfia fam hɔ no mo ne deɛ ɛbɛ very difficult ɛde ama bobo kwa ne din ɛde Kumasi Asante Kotoko so the wider channels ɛne baabi ɛbɛdi time game no ɛde ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko nyame adom ɛtachina na sɛ wo ɛhye sɛ yɛyɛ Saka Dauda esan so ɛba na Fernando Bassi supporto anase wɔn petrol ɛwɔ the wider channels ne dia nyame adom ɛtachina yɛbɛnya ɛyɛ great game enso etimi ahwɛ bibia nso no etimi ayɛ kama nyame adom a the MTN FA Cup no enso emu na yedi ɛyɛ brekum Chelsea ɛho enkomo no wobɛhwɛ Kumasi Asante Kotoko de a Kotoko coach Karim Zito and Samuel Bodu there was some similarities in terms of a year of the ball organization. Some local at the central channels no ediama on opponent. Some enyasa penetration no with cheeky ease. No ain't me and progressive on to the final third. It's also Aisha Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kotoko in the yellow shirt and our area say the central area of the ball no, and I said the action zone no. One also etimi unlocking it down. Ediama has to folks on to me enya that space is not into me and more a penetrative passes na franco. Now so I drop this body a behind the ball no so no. Ni eka edi extra when say some midfield forward no. Aya baba ya any a branch and the edi aya nti manu and gyina ho. No when ya chedwam na a branch and mesaka free will be pivoter. Se Kumasi Asante Kotoko ebetimi enya nkunimdie e was ago kan se no ma. The headache baako e the selection aya process nim and say Justice Ebejan the right back and I said obebe mfimfia fam ho no ma bebu nua e de ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko because some of baba ya any inti manu a omunya the aggressive type of players are wom etimi a disruptive play from the opponent so mutimi emfa ball no emesene nko the qualities abenya e de free side two players ni ho e omo passing ability any omo understanding say omo etimi a position omo vet and I say opponent no passing lanes no wom etimi e block na say oko area duels and I say ground duels in the titiri any baba ya unya emfa mfiri no ho woni sa strength no enso e wona go kan siem into the similarities ni be ani edi ho command e how are these two teams no wom etimi e lock e the central channels no in the intro meka e the chance say without the ball Kumasi Asante Kotoko enya 5-man midfield vertically etimi ahwese nioma betimi akoyie enso etimi edi amom ense wo hwe wo screens no na ye ne edi hu nkomode a ubenya abrantia ne din edi eye chedwamna from eye chedwamna ubesan so ababenya eye babayaya se otimi join then you have a babayaya in there ubenya eye intimanu Only say I bet amwa and they all sprinted back. No babeka the lines no e won finfia from Hononya Fernando Bassi. And so I was saying when you the 5-man midfield no, then you might me akoye. Into the wider channels is locked by a year chejamna over the left side no so ubenya a Fernando Bassi. So on also 8 me protected a the wider channels no e ben kuma faso. Nan finfia from one mono a year intimanu and a babaya no. I bet amwa ababeka no ho without the ball no manya 3 also mfimfim wo sene be ya progression no e be ye den e de ama opponent no and these two coaches nya betimi aka and say without the ball the central channels ne de obi a protecting here e protect emenu matimi ekoyi edema no na e protect no only say omo back four no so e ya ade say omo push up na spaces ababedo machi and say yami adbenda chine nkunim de bi etimi abade a the spaces no two teams no wa betimi exploit e mfimfim from ho and the small chances a bit me about the wider channels no and so a bit me aye adwuma yepa now since a coach and Jane at Karim Zito take over no one player supporters ebony di yepa aye babaya na so aisha babaya games the 3 phases of build up ni nyina no abranten that freedom and the liberty so wetimi involvement you matimi ekoye and so at the emano this says babaya o share at the first phase now what drop it baby involved itself in play wahama o touch ball no edema Henry Ansu na so what touch we are boss yan share so or touch agina and so was sanso akonanim because tactically ya can edge say the phases of build up ni nyina no e was say ne ho etimi ebo me also etimi involve na so involve dia obo pass ni wi na say ebo play ye mi say on say obegina na so be sanso etimi progress so there you see baba ya say all sanso follow ball no say in case of say bibi etimi esi the second phase now he will be there to get the ball no wetimi akere ba bia ball no enso entimi enko so this is baba ya since a coach and the day Karim Zito Ebayano, the modern ball for Kumase, Asante Kotoko. Now he is also again in the receiving end. Say Kotoko, Bonnie Bo match the hand mom 18 every year. Play on Asha no some betting at the Bonamano. I have granted the Dini Babaya into on your screen. Who Asha Baba and the sounds who drop BM over the zone 14. I'll be receiving Bono and so at me at the Akko. So the progressor for Kumasa Sante Kotoko now or more passing you and there you see him. Say Ayadi say all sounds a follow now in the second phase. No, what sounds about here Jumel Ho at Kumasa Sante Kotoko. And the coach Samuel Bodu when no technical team Branton Dini Babaya. Coach Karim Zito ni system a wo Edmond Kumasa Sante Kotoko emprempre no ayade so oye influential in terms of a build up from the first phase, second phase and the third phase. Many man so ekoye Edmond Kumasa Asante Kotoko. And to say one kasa zone 41 no ball no into the opponent half. And yes sounds about who baba ya wo han mu biem wa abra war sprinte say nyama betimi akoye and so etimi ediaman to the Albert Amwa. And then the baba ya ebo pass na edima na wa carry ball no atra the center circle or he said nyama ebetimi akoye and so etimi ediama no na orane ya mekan spaces ho asem e de kireo eno ebi na hu se Kumasa Sante Kotoko etimi an take advantage of a womu space womu so etimi enyaye na se boss ye kwa chika ne sound so etimi edi nkomode ya baba ya once again ni etimi edi hu nkomode nyina e wo Kotoko half now ball etimi abedu the central area the second phase. Inti menu nya ball na then you see baba ya se wasan so baba je pass ni ma or so betimi a distribute menu matimi akoye and so etimi ediama to the player or what ya target no Branton and Dini baba ya wasan so drop biem abeje abo pass na obowie ya when gina opposition who biem say in case of say the receiver of the ball say when you chere na so on in progress ya obesan so the ball na mo no baba ya no wasan so asiesie ni biem enioma and so etimi akoye rema Kumase Asante Kotoko boko nti baba ya currently a key Edmond Kumasa Sante Kotoko and after so the ball Emma Fernando Bassino when jina we're back into the final third of the AM opposition team no and what sounds abeje ede afi eye kwampuku honoma or chere hawa game no NC enko emfa Edmond Kumase Asante Kotoko enti nyamwa against us folk no dodo na HSC there be man of the match no no sanka baba ya ensa enso etimi eka ede ema eye boku na chese Abrantia no so modern ball after say coach and Dendi Karim Zito eba ye no ne ono so eye ede Edmond Kumase Asante Kotoko ye ne wo enso etimi edi hu nkomo ene enso anopay. There you have him again. Say or her said nyama ebeko yie Edmond Kumase Asante Kotoko nti ko sam obodu baba ya eye threat at the mount in terms of new Kumase Asante Kotoko omo betimi aye nyame aduma edachina ewo eye takwa ene ne mountains with the MTN FA Cup no enso emu na boss ye ni nkomo kakra bi ne na chire enso entimi emfa emauria me chira wo say eye ade say the channels no ewo 10 one honum any spaces na ebeda the opponent na chi no eye ade say eno ene be chire ba bia game no enso entimi enko nti eno na Harry Ansu export say spaces ababeda chire honum e de Kumase Asante Kotoko enti enwo ankwanko hia so ombe pass ball no ewo chire hon kakra. The only thing I hear is say obe balloon ball into space. Edmond Kumase Asante Kotoko. Woman attackers no emprempren say ombetimi aspente no makofa ball men yoman so akoye Edmond Kotoko team nti nyame odbeda china say woni Kumase Asante Kotoko bodia the spaces behind your back line they say ombetimi ayusi ni yepa Kotoko on in your own half they say Patrick Asiedu and I want to say oje ball Kotoko own half na waje ye no wan chenchen so say on the progressive one with short passes abesene ediako because ato ediamom ewe akire ho no say ebo player obehu say ato ediamom ewe akire ho say eya de say space no eto wachi a ababeto ho no de amom nti wonhia say omebo passes no nketenkete ewe akire no ma ye patient build up no because nyaka ediacho mo dressing room no eya de say ato enti kwa mpoku enkwa ne giro no ma the pass came nanso na kwa me eye offside a flag no etimi eko enso so ewo ma ye ne wo edi hu enkomo ewo na kwa mi sanso picky body beam in space abra pass no etimi eba ye na woni se baba ya na arane a ene wo gina eye has the defender no echi no enti se ade se kwa mi etimi de ball no eto sa space edima eye baba ya anke ka asem foforo enso ewo hanom enti ono ena hu no screen no say space no eda honom na nya ho nko anya the left side no ena space no nko anwo over the right side nso dia hu sa branch and Dende eye Albert Amwa enso so say the spaces over here no so no anka pass no betimi aba edi ama no manioma enso etimi akoye edi ama no enso the striker the receiver of the ball the carrier of the ball enya eye different thought sanko no etimi asiesie enso boxing him na wetimi ahwe se nyoma betimi akoye enso de mana sa chance we no
okay
anko amfa amakumase asante kotokomanya bibia enso amfa mfim ti nyame adbeda china boss game no midfield ne de share two teams now ebeyere in 10 one no any the spaces behind the opposition two teams ni nyina no back line no and ebekere ba bia game no enso ebetimi akọ
okay yebeda sipa sivo na abiebie ni nyina mu ede amaye no yeba na yabewie dwumadie no na Jamsco na sila onte ne ho ase somebody tearing a letter and fans driving MD out of from the office and telling us it's not violent. Jamsco na anyway a program no ya di besi ha na akasima be ba konifa na breaking news ojafo enso ababa transi mami san enwishi ye minua me bibia minua ketwa Aziz de